T-minus 40 seconds. T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Shout out to Kopish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
All the good work.
The two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that guy. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys. Good evening, lovely people. Hope you're well and welcome back to another show. It is Friday night, as Conray would say, Kop-ish Fridays, and it is the Kall-in show. Drift, how you doing, bro?
Yeah, just recovering from the hilarious, over the top, crazy, lovable show that we just did a couple of hours ago.
That show, if anyone hasn't looked, I know we plug our shows, it's what we're meant to do, right? But if you guys haven't watched the show we did with KG the comedian earlier, I don't know what to tell you. Like, that show right there, and Drift, I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I started watching it, some of it back, and I got about 5-10 minutes in before I had to finish off some work and all that. You see KG, yeah, he's goated, bro. Like, there's comedians out there, but he's just natural with it, innit? He's just one of them naturally funny guys, and that had
man's in the lines then with no remorse. He doesn't give, he don't care. He doesn't care. He doesn't care, bro.
Absolutely brilliant. So shout out to KG, guys. He's got a YouTube channel as well, KG the comedian. Go and check him out. Go and support him. The only thing not lovable about KG is the fact he's a Man United supporter. Yeah. Everything else, he's perfect. But we're working, as we said, as Drifty said in the preview, from Arsenal, we're trying to get Turkish to sign that Liverpool deal. From Man United, we've now assessed and we've now honed in on our target is KG the comedian. So
100%.
Got a shout out to KG.
Big up Flex as well. Them man, they're doing their bits over there, man. So go and make sure you go check them guys out.
United View. Go and check them out. Got a shout out to our sponsor for the show as well, the one and only FansBet. So guys, FansBet are a brilliant organization, and we're delighted to be partnered up with them. So guys, if you're having a bet on sporting action this weekend, don't forget to check out FansBet. You could also be helping to support your chosen charity through their giving back scheme. So not only are they a great betting company, but you can also give back as well. You can also get a free £10 welcome offer bet as well. All you have to do is click the link in the YouTube description and go and sign up to FansBet, people. Absolutely fantastic. Go and check them out. Also,
and don't forget, guys, no, go on, bro. Go on.
No, go on, Drift. Go on.
No, I was going to say, and just make sure on weekends and around match days, you always stay locked to our socials, because they always give us some great offers for you guys through the Kopish link, where you get extra money, or the bet will be an even better odds just for you through the Kopish link. So make sure you stick on our socials. That'll be Insta, but especially Twitter around game days to get those exclusive offers, guys.
Indeed. And also, Drift, we've got a little shout out for someone, haven't we?
Yes, one of our, I would actually call him a friend now. Do you know what I mean? He's definitely a friend to the show. Good friend, Steve Dyer. It's his wife's birthday today, Kadian. So big up Kadian on your birthday, man, and big up Steve as well. Blessings, they just got a new one as well. Little baby just dropped, so do you know what I mean? Celebrating the wife's birthday today, so big up yourself, Kadian.
Shout out.
Happy birthday, man.
Got a funny comment I've just come across. I know he's not in the show yet. He will be shortly. Chris says, is Matt hiding after Naby ghosted in the midweek game after his goal? Matt's going to have to answer that question.
Nah, he's not hiding. He's not hiding.
I'm not. Bassett one says, Drift looking like a Brooklyn gangster for MSG. Looking for what it do? What it do? Where they at?
Yeah, yo, what it do, man? What it do? What it do? What it do?
Dead
The thing
ass
is,
better get my money.
what they call these in America, I can't even say on here because I don't know if it will somehow get us. But where has that? Do you know what? In fact, I was going to ask where's that phrase come from? I don't even want to know. I don't want to know. It's too literal. It must be. It has to be too literal, right? But you know what I mean. We call it a vest in England. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Not the other thing.
yeah. Come like them man, they are gonna be holding Stellas and just on the move. You know It's just all the wrong combination, bro. All the wrong combination.
All the wrong. But Drift, obviously, we're gonna get the people to call in shortly, so we will be dropping a link in the video, so for you guys to call in. But a couple of little things. We probably won't spend more than 20 minutes on these subjects, but I do think we should just touch on them. Thiago, I'm going to start with Thiago. So talk was that he was going to be back for the Atletico game, the return leg. And now that seems like it's been pushed back. Are you getting a bit worried? Because, and again, maybe I'm being a bit pessimistic or being a bit of a Debbie Downer. I'm actually getting worried about Thiago now, because it just hasn't seemed to work for him. And it's starting to give me a bit of Naby vibes. Now, don't get me wrong, Naby's injuries haven't come from horrific tackles and stuff, but apart from the Richarlison one, dare I say it, Thiago's Liverpool career so far has been littered with injuries. Are you worried?
Worried in the sense that that's my guy. And you know that already. Screensaver settings, man already knows. Never been as excited. You've
been screaming. Like, there's actual footage of you saying back in maybe 4 or 5 years ago that you thought he was the best centre midfielder in the world. So this isn't reactionary from you.
Yeah, and so I want him on the pitch, obviously, Cal, innit? So I'm worried in that way because there's just too much football that we're playing and he ain't a part of it, and that is really worrying and winding me up. The only thing that I'm trying not to get too down on is they're always an impact injury and therefore they can't be helped. A little bit like how I don't get too worried about Joe Gomez in the way of it's really frustrating that he doesn't play a lot, but it's always an impact injury where they can't be helped. Like, I remember watching how Thiago got injured and I remember thinking, like the guy went flying in on him at the touchline and like his knee went a bit from the way they like went for the ball together. And then he felt awkwardly. And then I thought, that looked a bit funny. And then he did limp out the game. And then obviously this. So it ain't like his hamstrings and calves. And, like with the Sturridges and the Nabbies of the world, where it's always a thigh injury, calf injury. You're like, you just made of glass, innit? Like your muscles can't handle it. If you keep getting damage from impact, I think it's a little less worrying. But at the same time, I get what you mean, as in he's missed a lot of Liverpool games through injury, whichever it is. And he actually went through 2 injury-free years at Bayern Munich before we bought him. And I feel like the Premier League's roughing him up a bit. I feel like in the Bundesliga, it's all about skill and whatever. But in England, it's all rough and in your face. And I feel like people are like, this guy's too silky. I don't like it, so I'm just going to foul him. I'm going to take him out. I'm going to go in hard. And Thiago can handle himself. He's not even soft. But if people just keep going in on him all the time, he's going to get injured. Do you get what I mean? They're salty players, man. They can't handle it. He's dubs in, man. He's dropping shoulders. He's spraying passes, and they can't deal with it. So they're just going on hard. And I think he's acting a lot more aggressive than he normally does as well. I know he was prone to throwing himself into a tackle here and there, but I think in the Premier League, he thought, because I'm small, I'm going to have to throw my weight around there in order to... Because you do see him throwing his weight around a bit more than he usually does as well. So, I don't know, man. Liverpool lie a lot to us, bro, don't they, when it comes to injuries? And I feel like it's because they don't want to panic us as a fan base. But we never get the true how long a player's ever going to be out. They said Jota would be 2 months and then it was 3 or 4. They said Van Dijk wasn't that bad, then he missed the whole year. Like, they always They did it with Thiago last time, bro. Remember how long they took to tell us the truth about what happened to him after the Richarlison? So I kind of feel like they just like playing it down because they don't want to panic us, bro.
I hear that. Shout out to everyone in the chat as well in the comments. Atidja says India versus Pakistan and Liverpool versus Man United. Super Sunday thoughts. I don't watch cricket, so I can't.
Yeah, really, unfortunately. Although I know India and Pakistan is one of like maybe top 2 or 3 rivalries in the cricket world. So I definitely know it's going to be a big deal. But yeah, unfortunately, I'm not a cricket man still.
But yeah, in terms of the football, Super Sunday doesn't get any bigger than Man United versus Liverpool. It really doesn't.
100%.
Bassett says Thiago ain't had a run in the team with Virgil behind him. Very true as well.
Very true.
Very true.
They actually didn't play together until this season, right? The first game they played together, Virgil and they both got injured in the game,
the Everton game,
The Everton game. Like, I mean, obviously, Thiago played 45 minutes against Chelsea, but, you know, like the first game they started together, they both were out for 4, 5, 6, 8 months after that between them. Like, madness.
Yeah. Also, next topic then. Liverpool's defensive play so far this season. So, I don't just want to focus on the defense. I just want to focus on the midfield with this one because on the left-hand side of our team, defensively, we're as strong as you can get. And that goes right from the front from Mane or Jota when he plays there, all the way back to Robertson. However, on the right-hand side, it seemed a bit of a poison chalice so far this season. Obviously, Elliott started really well, but then got bad injury. We've had Keita over there who hasn't had much success defensively, and Henderson's even been getting it as well. You think back to the Brentford game, the game just gone against Atletico Madrid. Obviously, Trent gets forward, and a lot of people are saying, well, it's because Trent gets so far forward. But dare I say it, Robbo gets as forward just as much as Trent does, but that left side doesn't really get exploited like our right-hand side. Is there a fundamental issue? Or is it just teams are just targeting that side because they know Trent is defensively weaker than Robbo is, so you may just try and go down that side because you've got Virgil on the left-hand side as well. What is going on? Because everything seems to be really coming from that side at the moment, but I just don't know what the solution is right now.
You know what, bro? It's funny you brought that up because I was actually thinking about this off the top of my head, and I was going through teams like McNeil, Burnley, Zaha, Crystal Palace, Rashford, Man United. Like I was going through like even Sterling at Man City, like I was Werner at Chelsea. Like I was going through it, Aubameyang at Arsenal. I think you get the tone, the theme here. All the players that I'm naming are left wingers for their team, and I feel like most Premier League teams have better left wingers than right wingers, and I'm starting to think that might more be the coincidence of why they always go with Trent more than they deliberately do it, although I do think some teams do target them. But like, think about the teams that I just named, like 7 or 8 teams, and all of their best attacking player was the left forward. Do you get what I mean? And therefore, they'll go down that, and they're all the pacey ones as well. So they'll always go down that wing. But I think maybe subconsciously they like Brentford definitely targeted Trent. Like that's a game where you can look, go, no, that was deliberate. They deliberately targeted Trent. And I think Robbo is just more switched on defensively because he became a lot more attacking when he joined Liverpool. Remember, he was a sitting-in fullback at Hull because he had to be. We knew he could cross well, but his overall game was about being a defender. Klopp brought the attack, like he let him off the leash. So he's still more defensively minded. Whereas Trent, from the moment he came into the team, was like, well, this is what you're good at. Go get it done. Go do it. And he became the best in the world at it. And therefore, he's a lot less switched on defensively in that way. So I think naturally some things are happening. We got the situation where Mane, he helps way more defensively. I know Mo in the last, say, 12 to 18 months has got a lot better at it. But we've got to be honest, over the 4 or 5 year span of them being a unit, Mane's done way more help with Robbo than Salah's done with Trent. So that also was a reason Trent gets. But sorry to
cut you on that one though. But here's the thing: Hendo helps out defensively Trent way more than the left hand side helped out Robbo.
Yeah, that's true. But that's where Mane would fill in more. So Hendo was doing what Mane would do, if you get what I mean.
Yeah, yeah.
And that was more the balance of the team. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. So it's not like Trent hasn't had help. And again, I don't think it's all down to Trent either. it feels like systematically on that side, I don't know what we do, because you don't want to take the reins off Trent. Like, you don't want to start shackling him and saying, no, you got to hang back. But at the same time, we can't be leaking goals from that side. So I don't know. Is there a conversation to be had about Henderson?
It's like I said the other day, like Trent needs to drop him a little 10% of his paycheck after every game. The amount he helps him out. Do you know what I mean? It's going to get to a point where it's like, is it fair we keep blaming Hendo with the right if Trent's getting exposed when, like, even though it's part of Hendo's job, he's still got another job to do. He's still got to be in midfield, help, tackle him. Do you know what I mean? So he's like doing two jobs almost.
All right. So here's where I play devil's advocate and rebuttal that. Is there no argument to say Trent takes that 10% back from Henderson because he does Henderson's attacking work?
Yeah, very good point. Although I think
a lot of people forget about the balance. Hendo may help out defensively, but Hendo doesn't do the creative work that Trent does, which you sort of quote unquote expect from a central midfielder.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know if does the number 8 get anywhere near as creative as Trent just in general? So I think Trent's probably doing more than he would even if Hendo wasn't being up. Do you know what I mean? Like, a number 8 essentially is a mopper up and a ball carrier more than an assister. So I don't know if I would say that Hendo, if he weren't back in Trent, the role he's got would make him assist anyway. But I do get your point. Like, Trent makes up for him helping out with all he does in the attacking sense. So it balances itself out. It's why we got one of the best balanced squads in the league. Do you know what I mean? With regards to how we play. But you're always going to be a bit exposed when you attack as much as we do. Like, it's our high line, Cav, I'm being honest, even more than Trent, to be fair. Yeah. Like, we're on the halfway line, bro.
And again, that's another thing. Are we as football fans just expecting perfection and not? Because again, I saw a lot of slander, and this goes back to the Brentford game as well. Sometimes I think we focus too much on our team and we don't give credit to the other side.
Yeah, I think that's becoming a very common millennial thing where we always don't give credit. We just, we're shit. We did this, we did that.
And I think that has, like, even if we bring it to fighting, for example, there's times where you look at some fighters like, all right, let's use the Tyson Fury Deontay Wilder fight. You know my thoughts on Deontay Wilder, but that's the best I've seen Deontay Wilder box probably in his whole career. But he came up short because Tyson Fury on that night was just absolutely sensational. So, but I'm not hearing anyone saying Deontay Wilder was crap. I'm just hearing Deontay Wilder was just not as good as Fury. So do we not have to adapt that approach to football sometimes and just say, you know what, sometimes a man is going to beat another man? Like, as you said, you named list of Zaha, Rashford, Sterling. Like, these men will continually go at you for a whole game. You might win 9 out of 10 tackles, but that one where they get past you, they might score from it, and all of a sudden you're rubbish.
Yeah,
we may have to start balancing it back again and start
100%. That's exactly it, Cal.
The whole thing, because I think it's unfair. I think it's unfair. So maybe sometimes we just have to give credit to the opposition and say, you know what? Well,
that's why I did that against Milan, bro. Do you remember when I was like, guys, I think we should stop picking apart the defense and just say Milan played a beautiful passage of play and cut us open. Yeah, you can pick bones that Gomez was here and Trent should have been there, but it was just beautiful play from Milan. They just cut us open, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like,
and again, we never do it for the opposition. Can you imagine if we conceded the goal that Salah scored against Man City? Can you imagine the uproar in our? Yeah,
we'd be picking the bones out of every centre back.
No, literally. If that happened to Keita, what happened to Bernardo Silva, and then he turned Trent, which he turned Cancelo, and then he turned bloody Virgil inside out. Oh my goodness, the fan base, there'd be uproar.
Yeah, instead, it's true.
Why not just give credit to the attacker? Like, Salah does that to anyone in world football, and he can. So I think sometimes we just got to get the balance right. I'm going to read out a couple super chats, one more topic, and then we'll get the callers in. So Pete Hour says, have you seen Salah said he wants to stay and that he could see playing for someone else, and that he couldn't see himself playing for someone else, but us also see him playing couldn't see him playing versus us. Who's your favorite So Solid member? That's a random one.
Mega Man.
I gotta say Romeo because he's a friend of my brother, so I say Romeo.
Yeah, Mega Man was underrated still.
Oh, massively. Shout out to Arnold for your super chat. If you actually had something you want to say, Arnold, then let us know, please, bro. Couple more. Just bear with me a moment. Ash says we're about 1/5 through the season as a whole. Who do you rate as our best player? Most disappointing, biggest surprise. Ash is saying Salah best, Hendo most disappointed off his standards, Tsimikas most surprising. What's your thoughts on that, Drift? Who's your best? I think kind of says it is Salah, isn't it?
Yeah. He's not far off what I would have probably said, to be fair. Although with the Hendo one, I'm just not as harsh because I know we started the season with an injury. But to be fair, yeah, he's definitely been a lot less productive than he normally is.
So
Yeah, I'll probably go
most
with that.
disappointing for me is Thiago, but not because of him playing, because I haven't seen him play enough. And I thought this would have been his season. I'm not going to lie. I even went out a record and said I thought he could even be good enough to get Player of the Year potentially. But that's my disappointment.
He could have if he hadn't been injured.
Most surprised I'm going to go for is Elliot as opposed to Tsimikas.
Okay. Yeah, he got in the team and stayed in there brilliantly. Do you know what's mad, yeah, bruv? Can we please stop getting can we stop getting season-ending injuries, man?
Well, no, he should be back sooner than most would have assumed.
Well,
a dislocation's a lot better than a break or ligament damage.
Yeah. I heard still January though, which I mean, effectively, do you know what I mean? Like you're missing so much of the season, man. And you got to pick form up again. He probably won't be in form till March, April. The season's nearly over.
I'll be honest though, at that age though, I don't really think you really drop out of form. I think
them spring chicken ones there.
Yeah, I remember being that age and I'd get injured, come back, and it would be like I had it left. Now I'd have to go on some sort of a cycle, bro. I'd have to go on a training regime like Rocky just to play your five-a-side game, bro. So Bassett one says, would you re-sign Emre Can? He's physical and would help.
I don't think he's good enough to go backwards for, but I do like Emre Can though.
I do.
He's very versatile. I give him like.
Put it this way: when we got rid of Emre Can and bought in Keita, I thought it would have been fine. I'm gonna leave
ended up being the other way around.
I'm gonna leave that there.
Cal, you know, just before I forget, because he couldn't get it last week, I promised Ryan will give him the link early. Could you do me a favor and just give him the link before?
Right, Rich Ryan.
LFC.
Oh
Ryan,
yeah, of course.
Yeah, because so he can get in before the room fills up.
Cool. I'll get that over to him. If you can just read the super chat, that's on the screen when I do that. Bro.
Yeah, man. Grizzou's touch was wicked, but people ignore that and blame VVD so much. Is that in the Milan game? Is he talking about? Yeah, I'm not Grizzou. I don't even know.
Griezmann.
Oh, Griezmann. Sorry. Which goal? Oh, yeah. When he, I don't know. You know, Van Dijk did look a little all over the shop though. Although maybe you're right. Maybe we're doing the same thing instead of thinking about thinking about the intelligence of the Griezmann touch. We're thinking more. But you know what it was? I think it's because Van Dijk looked like he was being very laboured. Like, Van Dijk's not normally like that, where like he'll just like look like he doesn't know. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm too used to Van Dijk just being in control of everything. You know, Van Dijk's like in control of everything. Like he's doing the PAs, he's making the announcements, he's putting people in their seats, he's stewarding the place, he's doing everything. He's just too controlled. Do you know what I mean? He's on the pitch and he's even letting man know where to park. Like he's just too controlled. And now I'm just a little worried that I'm not seeing that same Van Dijk. You know what I mean?
Yeah, agreed. And then final topic. The Athletic came out of a article. I don't want to spend too long on this because I think we could do this more on a Monday show once we find out a bit more information. But the Athletic came out of an article saying that Salah, Mane and Keita, instead of missing just 2 games and maybe the FA Cup, could miss up to 6 to 8 games now because of them leaving early and all that. Now, I didn't expect us to go back in and sign anyone in January, and I don't want this to become an FSG thing either. But does that worry you more about this season if they're not available for a long period?
Yeah. Extra games, extra tiredness, risk of injury, plus we missed them. Yeah, bro. I think that might be the part where we fall away from being able to be title contenders, if I'm being honest. Because if you went and looked at any of the other teams, I mean, I don't want to be disrespectful to Naby, so I'm going to include him because he has played well. Like that one bad game the other day, I'm not going to say like that was like how he's been. He's been pretty good when he's played. I don't know. Are Guinea in the AFCON? I'm not actually sure if they made it or not.
Yeah, they are.
They are, yeah. Okay,
Mm.
so he will definitely be going. All right. If you went to Chelsea or Man City squad right now, and I'm not even going to use the wingers as an example because that's not fair. I'm going to use their most important players in the same position. So if you took Lukaku,
Or Mendy's going to be going from Chelsea, so it's going to be Kepa in goal.
I know, but when you got a 70 million goalie, bro, there's no. I'm not like that. That's like that should be adequate backup. You know what I'm saying? Like a 70 million pound goalkeeper. That should be adequate backup,
it should be, but we've seen Kepa in action.
No, I know that. But bro, a 70 million. Any Chelsea fan who goes, but Kepa's playing like, bro, he cost 70 million.
Yeah.
Like that should be like Adrian ain't getting in goal. That's a 70 million pound goalkeeper. Yeah. He should be. And to be fair to him, you know, Kepa's actually played all right under Tuchel. I think Kepa's a lot better than that form under Lampard made him look, you know. I do. I think that was a confidence thing. But yeah, so
what Kev, shout out to Kev. 5 first-team players from Watford are going to be missing. That is mad.
See? What are they going to do in their relegation battle without 5 players?
They're in relegation battle now with those players.
That's what that's peak,
that's
bro.
Mad.
You know, I don't want to tell the African government and the sports federations and all that what to do because they're allowed to do things the way they want to do. Like, I get it. But considering 85% of your players play in Europe, you've got to think about it. And the wickedest thing is they did it in the summer, and I get it. Summers in Africa are mad hot, and it made it really difficult because apparently that's actually the reason they do it in the winter because, you know, that in Africa it's too hot to play football during the summer months. So I get it, but too many of their players play in Europe. Like, they have to be considerate, not even just for the teams that the clubs play for, but even for the players themselves. Like, you put a player through that much intensity in a short space of time, and then he's got to go back and play again. It's a lot. It's a lot of football, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, they've just got to think about these things. But yeah, Watford, I feel bad. Man, that's mad, bro. That is mad.
Shout out to John Moore. Kopish Friday night show with a cup of tea and a load of chicken wings. Can't get better than this, surely. Big up, guys. Much love to yourself as well,
man,
John.
Big up yourself, man. You're making me want to go get some chicken wings and a cup of tea myself.
Tell me about it. So, last topic before we get callers on. Salah came out today, obviously saying he wants to stay, but it's out of his hands. Again, don't want to focus on this FSG stuff. I said I wasn't going to speak about it until something major comes up. Do you think this is just a case of going back and forth with the club? If Salah's coming out saying he doesn't want to leave, surely it's more a case of just coming up with an agreement and better late than never, and sort of it will happen. It's just going to maybe take a bit of time. What do you reckon?
So hold on a minute, bro. Just quickly. If this is true, this makes even less sense. If Big Les is right and January is the hottest month,
there's no excuse.
Why do they have the tournament in January then?
That's crazy if that's the case.
I mean, a couple of people did make some really good points about all the other leagues that have winter breaks and we don't, which is true. The Premier League does rinse the hell out of players. So that is another good point for real. The Premier League maybe needs to reconsider that as well. So I do get that, but a compromise just has to be made.
Yeah.
In some, do you know what I mean? Like it does, man.
Well,
with the voting,
dare I say, do the players kind of need to make a stand now? Like, there's enough player power out there for them to just say, well, no, we're making a stand now.
Yeah, but I think African players are so proud of the tournament that they just go.
But they're not saying for the tournament to shut down. They're saying consider the players, consider everything.
Yeah, I mean,
what just makes you money.
All right, but if you think about it from a player point of view, yeah, I'll be honest with you, they get a summer off to a degree, meaning maybe they're all right with it because they get more family time.
No.
It's the club and the players' well-being, because you know a player will just play every week, even if he shouldn't, because he just wants to play. Whereas the club have to be like, no, you need a break today, bro. Like, I know you want to go out there mentally, but physically you've been ran into the ground. I think that's more the part that I worry about, the physical exhaustion of the players. But I guess playing hot, but then again, now people like Mo really want to win the Premier League. So he probably does think, no, I want to rep Egypt and win the AFCON, but I also want Liverpool to win. And if I come back after January and the club have dropped like 4-8 points or something like that, and now we're out the title race because I weren't here, then it does mash up that. Yeah, I don't know. But it's all baffling, isn't it?
It is indeed. Like, people, we have put the link in the chat. The lines are now open. Come and join us so we can chop out with you guys. So this week, guys, you're going to have 2 minutes to come in, say what you want to say, ask us a question, anything you want to speak about. But you got 2 minutes, and then we're going to move on to the next one. So just remember that 2 minutes from the moment you guys get on, you got 2 minutes, say what you want to say, and then boom, we move.
Bro, just quickly, bro. You see the people thinking that the Mo contract is done, but they're waiting to announce it. Bro, anyhow, they're waiting till January, you know. Anyhow, they are going to do a Hendo, Fabinho, Van Dijk, Robbo, and Trent, and wait until the window opens where they're not going to buy anyone, and then they know we're going to be gassed. Because let's be real, when we know that transfer, that contract done, we're going to be super gassed. Like, we're going to lose our minds that Mo was officially put the pen to paper, and we are going to get lost in the moment. Anyhow, they are doing that, bro, to distract us from not buying any players in January. I am going to be livid, bro. And when I'm watching Newcastle go and hit the release clause on Luis Diaz,
we can't, bruv. We can't think about Newcastle. We actually can't.
We know, but what I'm saying is all the players that I wanted are gonna go elsewhere, Cal. Like, I'm looking at everyone.
No,
we can't get
that.
Max anymore because they've got the money. Now they're gonna take Diaz. Like all the dreams are falling apart, Cal. All the players that were achievable, they're all falling apart, bro. So who are we gonna bloody get?
We can't even watch Newcastle because we could sit here, even if we were Man City owners, we're still broke in comparison to Newcastle.
Yeah, I get that.
So
Newcastle,
they're just in their own realm. Like,
Luis Diaz and St. Max is wavy, bro. Newcastle's gonna be different now, you know. Yeah, that is a wavy, bro. Them two on the wings. Newcastle's gonna be a joy to watch, bro. It's gonna be mad, bro. It's gonna be mad.
AA says, Drifty, I agree with you. We will be out of the title race. We don't do well in Jan anyway. We play against Leicester twice, Chelsea, Crystal Palace, and Brentford.
They are some difficult ass games, man.
And everyone was kind of saying it's just Crystal Palace and just Brentford, but we saw Crystal Palace against Arsenal. We saw Brentford against us, so they're not going to be just right off games either. Tahir says Genie wanted to stay. FSG messed him about. Yeah, at the same time, though, Genie's agent could have got stuff sorted a little bit earlier, in my opinion, as well, though. So FSG's more to blame if Klopp actually wanted Genie to stay. But Genie's agent could have got that wrapped up after the Champions League or whatever, in my opinion. At the moment we secure Champions League, Genie's agent should be knocking on the door saying, right, 2 years left. You just see what my client's done. Like, should have been on a Paul Heyman tip. So, and he weren't. So
Genie had to watch everybody get a new contract but him. He literally had to watch them all get a new contract.
Why didn't? So again, some of that comes down to the agent for me.
I agree, but if the club want him, if the club find him important, they'll come to the agent and go, right, let's get a new deal done for Genie. So I still feel like the club's the brunt of the blame for it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I agree, but I still think the agent has to be spoken about as well. All right, I'm going to bring in our first caller. So, guys, as I said, remember 2 minutes. So as soon as you get on, I'm going to start 2 minutes. You can say literally what you want within reason, obviously, in those 2 minutes, and then we're going to chop it up.
Keep it clean now. Keep it clean.
And then me and Drift will chop it up. Matt, when he's here, will chop it up, and then we're going to move on to the next caller. So, first caller today is Jerry James. How you doing, Jerry?
What's up? I'm not too bad. Yeah, man, had to rediscover my form from last week because I fumbled the bag. You guys are talking about burnout.
Big up, man.
No, big up you guys anyway. On first time on the chat.
Yes, I was gonna say, man. Yeah, man. Welcome, man. Debut and that.
You guys doing. A couple questions I wanted to get from you guys.
Go for it, bro.
First one mainly is how did you guys become Liverpool fans? Because everyone's got their own kind of storyline how they got about it. Like me myself, my dad was John Barnes fanatic, so that's how I got into that. That's how my dad obviously growing up in the 60s and 70s. That's what obviously he was fascinated by. So I'm obviously interested to know what you guys are interested. Like, how did you guys get to be Liverpool fans? Then the second one is, and this is a big one, is are we underestimating what Suarez did for Liverpool? Because of our recency bias. We talk about recency bias a lot. And of course, what Salah's doing is incredible and amazing. But when I look at what Suarez did with the team we were in, I can't... in terms of like the players that I've seen live as well going to Anfield, Suarez was the best, bar none. And obviously, I didn't see Gerrard as obviously in his top,
peak,
his pomp, his peak. So it's very difficult to say. But live, the movements off the ball, everything about him is ridiculous. It was ridiculous. So obviously, I just wanted to know your thoughts on that. And
no. Big up, man. Big up, man.
Bless you, bro. First and foremost, thank you for your first time calling in.
Yeah, man. No worries. We've been watching it for a while, so it's obviously good to come on and everything. So
yeah, man. Don't make it the last, bro.
Yes,
no, it won't be, man. I'll definitely be calling back. So
bless
you, man. Big up, bro. Big up,
man. Bro. You take care, yeah, man.
Take care, man.
Peace.
Great questions there from Jerry.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm gonna jinx, touch wood, as you obviously know with Jerry. Like it was the John Barnes thing, innit? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I know.
My dad as well. Like he literally, both light skin. Might as well have been me talking about. Except I was looking at the hairline, thinking, all right. All right.
Jerry's got that.
Yeah, man, at the hairline, bro. Yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? But oh yeah, by the way, bro, you see, I honoured you, bro. I told you goatees are in, bro.
Honor me, Drift, bro. That's not honoring me, bro. If I came on here, bicked it, and it was like, yeah, I'm honoring you, Drift.
No, man, I wanted to show you that the goatees are in, bro. The goatees are in.
No, the goatees are in for you, Drift, because you have the choice. I don't. I have no race. I have no horse in this race, bro. I just have to deal with what I've got. For me, being a Liverpool fan, so my brother was a massive John Barnes fan, but for me, it was Fowler. Fowler was the one that really captivated. The first game I watched as a child live from start to finish was the Arsenal game, where Fowler scored a hat-trick in like 4 minutes and something. And that, like, I always knew about Liverpool. My brother was always talking about them, but that game right there was when it just went from I'm a Liverpool fan to this is it now, that this is my team. Like, don't even speak to me about anyone else anymore. So that was it for me. That was it for me. And I'm gonna just say it straight. I'm trying to get the kids to make sure they don't let things down, because
but they already, bro. Come on, man. Stevie picked up the mic at congregation, bro. It's done. It's done, bro. Your job is complete.
I know, but you know what? One of the teachers at Stevie's nursery is a massive Chelsea fan, and is really trying to push him to be a Chelsea supporter, innit? So
get out of here, man.
I keep on sending him to nursery with a Liverpool top on now, just to make
for the wind up. Do me a favor, please. You know what? When I knew that you weren't ramping, it was though you sent me the picture of Stevie and he weren't even an hour old yet, and he was in the Liverpool grow, and I said, yeah. We got a new member. You know what I'm saying?
The missus,
you know what I'm saying?
Obviously, missus can't move, innit? She just giving birth.
Yeah. I can imagine you as well. Like, you know, when the nurse has to wrap him and take him out, you're like, I'll do that part. No, I'll do that part. Yeah, I know what I'm doing. I know. My mum's a nurse. I know what I'm doing. Give me the baby.
I was cutting the umbilical cord.
And then like, forget about what's this all about. Well, where's the? Hey, get the baby go. Yeah.
Oh boy. Got a super chat here. Some LFT Sports TV says, "Is he Drifty's brother?" Not that we know of. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying. Actually, I was gonna say no, because the genetics haven't hit him. If it was my brother, the genetics would hit him, because my brother's bald as well. We couldn't hide from it. And they say your genetics come from your dad's side as well. So my dad gave me the hairline. You know what I'm saying? It's what it is. Or lack of hairline, should I say?
Second question he had: are we underestimate what Suarez did?
I think we do, but I think with good reason, because he's a scumbag.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. Hey, party.
What's going on?
What's going
Apologies
on, bro?
for being late, people. Apologies.
Baby, welcome to the party.
We're in the party.
But Friday. Yeah, we do. The one thing I will say though is if you take the bias out of it because of how much of a scumbag he was, it's arguable Luis Suarez is the best player who's ever played for Liverpool, period. Like, period. You know what I mean? Not what he did at the club, just... What I mean, I don't mean what he achieved at the club. I mean, as a player, from the moment he turned professional until he retires, there's an argument he's the best player that's ever put on a Liverpool kit. Massive argument. Even Kenny, even Gerrard, even any Barnes, anyone you want to think of, there's an argument. that Suarez is the greatest player that's ever played. There's an argument Suarez is one of the greatest players that's ever played football, period. Like I said, he sits at the table with Big Ron, Van Basten, Ronaldinho. Do you get what I mean? Like, he just does. You have to just be real. Suarez is a different kettle of fish. Like,
it's so mad because when you talk about Suarez, people always try and compare him to, like, I don't know, like a Lewandowski or an Aguero. But for me, he's actually clear of those guys. And as you said, he's the closest person that I can think of in recent memory that can probably sit at the table with Ronaldo or Messi. He's the only one that can even have an argument, because what he done at Liverpool and then what he done at Barcelona, no matter what you think of the guy as a person, but as a footballer, bro, the man was a machine. Like, his statistics for Barca are actually through the roof. Yeah. Like, and here's the thing, like, nostalgia will say to you, no, but Eto'o was better. And these man, but do you want to know something? If you look at what Suarez has done for Barca, bruv, it's actually mind-boggling what he's done. It's actually fake.
It is.
If I was to bring up his stats for Barca, I'm not gonna lie to you. Some people will be shocked at some of the work that he done. Like, the work he done was crazy.
People think I'm saying it to rattle them, and I'm not, because I think Henry was sensational and he was one of my favorite players of all time. Suarez is probably a better footballer than Henry overall.
That's for another show, Drifty. That's for another show.
Like, just quickly, yeah. In La Liga, he had 191 appearances and scored 147 goals.
Madness.
In 283 appearances for Barca, full stop, he scored 198 goals, bro.
Gosh.
That's a joke. That's actually a joke.
Like,
that's a joke. Come on, man. And that's in a team where Messi's also getting numbers.
He was the reason. He was the reason. He changed things for Messi and Neymar when things weren't working out.
He did.
Yeah, it's a joke. It's a shame he's a scumbag. It's actually a shame he's a scumbag.
Yeah,
it really
it's
is.
true. No, it's true. It's true.
Tubbs MD, Tubio, if you watched the preview earlier with KG, you'll know what this joke's about when his carriers stay. If you haven't watched the preview,
big up KG, man.
What was it? May the 23rd? What was that actual date? I think it was May the 21st, May the 22nd?
I'm gonna say it's the 25th, but I'm wondering whether that's a 2005 final.
That was a 2000. No, that's May 25th is Gerard's birthday.
Aye, man even knows that.
Hold on. You know? Is it?
Man, we don't know Carrier's Day because we forgot it. I forced it out of my memory. That's why I don't know when Carrier's
final.
It was a week. It was about a week before my first anniversary. It was
definitely May. I'm sticking to May 25th. I don't know why. That rings a bell, but I reckon that's a 2000. Do you know what? I reckon it's 2005. I'll tell you why.
It was 26th.
I remember
it was the 26th.
Yeah, so Istanbul was, because it was 25, 05.
Gerard's birthday is that's what 25th, so it was Istanbul.
Okay.
You're right.
Okay, yeah, it was Istanbul.
Taji says, as a yard man born in the 80s, John Barnes and LFC 100 facts.
100%.
Danny, I have seen your Danny LFC. I've seen your super chat. I can't bring that one up though. I know you didn't mean it in a bad way, and I know you meant it as a joke, but we can't bring that one up because that could turn into a bit of a mad one for our channel. But we are going to get the next caller in now.
I'm curious now.
Yeah, you can have a look. We can't bring it up though. We can't. It'll be a madness. Drizzy.
Yeah, what's good?
Not too bad, bro. How are you?
What's going on, bro?
Good, and you guys? Yeah, it's just a question. Like I've been a Liverpool fan since like 2014 because I like Suarez, and like I have friends from like England who said I'm not really a fan because I'm from Canada, so they said I'm not really a fan. Would you consider me a fan, or is it like a glory hunter or whatever?
With all due respect to your friends, I'll answer this one so Matt and Drift don't get any trouble. With all due respect to your friends, tell them to do one, bro. If you're a Liverpool fan, you're a Liverpool fan. Like, what? Because you live in a different country, you're not a Liverpool fan? Is that what they're trying to say? Or because you started supporting them because of Suarez?
Yeah.
Are they non-Liverpool fans, bro? The guys who will say that to you, do they support different teams? The guys who say,
yeah, they're like Madrid, Bayern, and all these.
Why ask them why they support Madrid and Bayern?
Hold on. So they support Madrid, but they're gonna call you a glory hunter.
Exactly. And what's so mad is even though Suarez was amazing, Suarez only won the League Cup.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
20, yeah.
You've got more right to be a supporter than someone who was born in the 70s and 80s when Liverpool were cleaning up, because you actually started supporting us in one of our worst phases.
It was the Rodgers era. Yeah, that wasn't even a great era.
but here's the thing. Here's the thing, bro. What people don't realize is, and you get this a lot from people who are like fans of like smaller clubs or whatever. They'll say, "Oh, you're not from the area," but that's what makes a club global, bro. Pay no attention. The reason why Liverpool is top 5 clubs globally, historically, around the world is because of the fan base. Everybody around the world appreciates the glory, the love, the history, the family Liverpool have. And every day somebody new joins. Don't listen to it, bro. It's something people say out of like foolishness. It's like the most unintelligent football conversation ever to go, if you weren't born around the corner from the stadium, you're a fake fan. What the hell is that? Like, you know what I mean? I've always said this, especially when some Scousers say, like old school Scousers sometimes have a go at us even from being Londoners. And I'm like, bro, do you only want people in Liverpool to support Liverpool? Because if that's the case, the club won't make no money. There'll be no merchandise that'll be spreading around the club. You know what I mean? Like, come on.
If that's the case, then let's take out Virgil, Alisson,
Salah,
Robbo, Matip, Salah, Mane. Like the list goes on. So Drizzy, before I let you go, Drizzy, what time do you wake up in the morning to watch Liverpool games?
Like there's some games at like 5:30, like the Watford game.
Enough said.
There you go.
If you're waking up earlier than man and getting up for work to watch the football, how can they say you ain't a fan?
Exactly.
Come on, man.
That's crazy. You're a Liverpool fan, bro.
Big up your damn self, bro.
Okay. Yeah, thank you.
No, bless you, bro.
Wear that Liverpool shirt with pride, bro.
Yeah.
Nice one.
Also, can I ask you one more question?
Go for it.
Yeah, go for it, bro.
Like, where would you like compare Henderson and like the greatest ever Liverpool captain?
Ooh, I'm gonna rattle a couple people with this answer.
He's not the greatest, but he's definitely in a conversation for Liverpool. If we're talking maybe top 5, he's probably in that conversation.
I think he's top 3.
I'm saying top 5 because
I'm gonna be real with you. If you think of his influence on and off the pitch, but then what a lot of people do, which I don't normally do, but I'll do it for my agenda today, add what was won under his captaincy. He's our best captain in the Premier League era.
Yeah, because I feel like Klopp Liverpool is only the second team to win both Premier League and Champions League with an English club.
Yep.
That's a point.
So, but a lot of people don't want to hear it because Gerrard is obviously my love for Gerrard is bigger than everyone, but because of Gerrard, people don't want to admit it. But I think what we did under Klopp kind of makes him as a captain. Plus, Henderson did the whole racism thing. He was sensational with that. Then you had the situation with the Super League. He brought everybody together. He was the one who went, "Nah, guys, we're not having this." Like everything about his captaincy, like he's part of the thing where they help the disabled people. Like Henderson is the guy. I don't think people understand just how much Jordan Henderson does for everything in the community, the people, the club. It's levels. It's levels, man.
I remember when he came, everyone's like, "Oh, he's not ready to be captain. He's gonna like fail." But then like he didn't even achieve. For me, he overachieved.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And he's done this all with less talent. So, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I say top. I stick with top 5 because I'm off the top of my head. I'm thinking what Gerrard, Barnes.
I mean, you've got Thompson. And you've got their man there from Kenny Dalglish and them man back in the day that I don't really want to go back over too much, you know what I mean? Because we didn't watch them play live and it's a bit different. And
yeah. You know what I mean? But for real. Premier some League, of the names I mentioned though are Premier big League names though. But Premier League era, there's a conversation because he's won the Premier League. But it's hard to compare him and Gerrard because you could arguably say that Gerrard have the talent
around him.
It's the easy way to say it. If you swap Gerrard and Henderson around, I think Gerrard cleans up more so. And I think that's how you've got to look at it. Because if Gerrard played with a Mane and a Salah and is in this Klopp team, I think Gerrard wipes them. Like, all jokes aside, we're literally running away with the Prem bar every now and again when we might come unstuck and come second. Because it's like you're taking out Henderson and putting in Gerrard. And all you have to do is go Fabinho, Gerrard, and whichever midfielder you kind of want to go with. And it's actually problems for the rest of the Premier League. Because then you've got a Stevie G going up against a KDB, against, I don't know, a Fernandes, a Pogba, a Harry Kane. And I think Gerrard's leadership and his ability takes him over the line, in my opinion.
All right, you twisted my arm, Matt. That was a great fucking argument. That was a great. I can't even deny that was a great argument.
Mad,
Henderson's the second best Premier League captain. You're right.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Stevie G.
Drizzy, thank you so much for calling in, Drizzy. Don't make it be the last time, bro. And yes,
up, bro.
Definitely. You're not just a fan,
bro.
you're a family member, bro. Remember that.
Big
Take
up.
it easy, bro.
Yeah.
Take care, man.
Thanks.
I'm gonna bring our next caller in. Hugo the Savage.
Yeah, you don't like that crowd, man. Yo, that's the price, bro. Hey, let me just turn the TV copyright and all that. yeah. Hey, listen, I know the 2 minutes is about to start. Pick up the man them. I'm gonna drop straight in because I got a few things to say still. Also, Steven Gerrard's the best captain of all time.
No, my God.
All right, first thing, unpopular opinion. Iniesta's better than Zidane. I said it. I don't care. Yeah,
I've been saying that.
Bro, there's a conversation to be had. 100%. There's a conversation.
More
it's not a conversation
on the pitch. If you want to bring up stats, he's won more stuff than Zidane. They both won the same things, but Iniesta's won like 4 Champions Leagues and won the World Cup and 2 Euros. Zidane's won one of all of them. Zidane's my guy still. You get me? Shout out to his head top and that. But trust me, Iniesta's the guy still. Second thing, what was the first match you attended? First Liverpool match you attended? Because mine, I was thinking about it earlier. Mine was like 1995, Anfield, December. I think we beat Manchester United 2-0, Fowler. So that was my first memory.
The goal against Schmeichel and then the free kick, yeah?
Yeah. I think he chipped Schmeichel still, and he had the yeah. That was the first one.
Game.
Other thing is cup competitions. I think as Liverpool fans over the last, to be fair, since we've been on the club, I think we're getting a bit disrespectful of the other trophies, and we always hear people say like we don't care about the League Cup. That's fine. And all of this, but that means let's stop arguing with Man U fans about who's the bigger club, because let's take all them trophies away, all them memories of Gerrard and that winning these trophies, and then Man U's the bigger club if we don't care about the FA Cup and the League Cup. Also with that, that's where you play the players that don't get all the Premier League games. Things like Naby having problems in the week, little mistakes and stuff like that. He shouldn't just be dropped and then he can't build up his confidence again. That's what the cup games are for. We've seen in the past Origi's best games, apart from obviously Champions League and stuff, League Cup before he got injured and things like that. So I think other teams have done it over the past. I remember Fergie only used to use Part G song in like big games and things like that. So I don't get why we can't be the same and utilize certain players. People like Chamberlain and stuff like that. They're gonna boss up the League Cup. Realistically, if you look at what Man City do, and obviously they've got a bigger squad than us. And then last thing, the Ballon d'Or. It's like the Oscars, isn't it? Like we always go, yo, it's an Oscar-winning film, but really none of us care. That it's
yeah.
So, and obviously, we just want the best for our players, so we want everyone else to notice that they're the greatest. Even though if you don't, then safe in it, because we know that Van Dijk was the best and Salah is the best right now. But I don't know if you guys know how the thing actually works. That it's out of I think it's 176 countries or 177. I think and they all get votes, but the votes made by a journalist from each country. And I've got the point system here. So if you get the first, they can vote for 5 different people, and if they vote first, that person gets 6 points. Second's 4 points. Third is 3 points. Fourth is 2 points, and fifth is 1 point. Okay. Which means because Van Dijk lost out to Messi by 7 points, it means that one journalist could have been down to the whole thing. It means that one guy, if he didn't vote for Van Dijk at all and voted for Messi to be first, that would be the reason why. Do you know what I mean? Because he would have.
Yeah, that's kind of mad. That for real.
That's mad. By 7 points, and I think it's bollocks. Like that. I was gonna say, are you man jealous of like Everton's plans for the new stadium and that? But it's Burnley. Yeah, listen, I can't lie. I ain't telling no Evertonians that, but the stadium's kind of sexy still. I was shocked at first because I thought it was actually at the docks, you know, Albert Docks. Oh yeah, man. I was looking to sign petitions and that. Then I found like it was a little dock thing down there. I was like, yeah, you know what, bro, love your stadium, you're dead. Yo, I want to get relegated before we get back to stadium. You got to ban them because I know the 2 minutes is done. Whoever edited the review video, whoever done the thumbnail, you got my wrong side, bro. You should have just messaged me.
That was me. Apologies, bro.
You doing that mean you got the same woolly hat hairline and that? You got no hair,
My bad, bro. My bad.
It's all good. Right, listen, big up the man. Then I just want to say,
sorry, Hugo, do you have a YouTube channel?
Yeah, it's a wrestling YouTube channel.
Bro, plug it same way.
Yeah, plug it, bro. Plug it same way, bro.
The YouTube channel's Pro Wrestling Savage.
Man. Yeah,
calm.
Guys,
I'm gonna check it out, bro. 100% check it out.
You lot though, but yeah, man, you like doing your thing. I've actually been watching for time. You get me? I think you had a different name when I was watching it before. Still,
Football Back the Show. Ring a bell. Football Back the Show.
Man.
Yeah. For back in the day.
Yeah, man. Shout out to you lot, bro. Keep doing your thing and that. And obviously, I'll tune in all the time anyway. So big up.
Man. Make sure you jump on again, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Don't let this be the only and last time, bro. Make sure you jump in.
Man. That was big still.
Yeah, man. Same. Peace,
man.
Take care.
Cool.
Love that.
That's quality stuff.
Quality, man. It's good to see new callers as well. Like.
Yeah, it is, man. It is nice.
I'm fresh. That was some fresh energy. So big at yourself, man. Trust me.
All right. So, first Liverpool game you guys attended at Anfield.
So mine, disclaimer, was, believe it or not, it was 2018, Liverpool's first game against West Ham. It was Naby Keita's debut. Do you know what? I was so grateful because when I was younger,
bro, it wasn't, bro. We went to the Tottenham game the year before that, bro.
Was it?
Yeah, bro. You're even getting the game wrong, bro.
Yeah,
you're even getting the game wrong. You're even getting the wrong game,
What's
bro.
the Tottenham game before Naby Keita's debut?
Yeah. 17-18.
Oh, 17-18. Yeah. Oh, yeah. When Kane done that thing and he was like, I forget. Sorry, let me do it properly. Yeah, if you give me a second chance, then I'm obviously going to score a penalty. Big up Dele Alli. We dive all the time in training. Daniel Levy loves it.
You say we dive every time.
Man City. Yeah, I just love it, really. Big up Dele each and every time. Bro, I completely forgot. It was the Spurs game. Correction. You're right, Spurs game. But no, I was just going to say, like, because when I was younger, I didn't have the opportunity to ever go. And in my life, I was thinking, like, am I ever going to go see a Liverpool game? And obviously doing the channel, like, was a main thing for me to, like, get there. And it just opened up opportunities. And that's probably because of you guys as well. So let's want to big up Evan in the chat because I never had that chance to when I was a kid growing up. And even when I remember trying to get because I'm local, obviously in South, I remember I was trying to see like if I could get a Palace Liverpool game, but I was never able to go, like for whatever reason. But I was just grateful. And that Spurs game, bro, I'm not gonna lie, it was massive because if I'm not mistaken, Drift, correct me if I'm wrong, that's when we met Virgil van Dijk as well, bro. Because it was the 17-18, it was his first season, remember? It's when he signed,
we met Van Dijk when we beat Chelsea.
Are you sure? He went the Spurs game? Because think about who was there without even name figure.
No. It was when we beat. No. It was
brain right now, Matt.
No.
Drifty knows your brain better than you.
No, it was the West Ham. It was West Ham. It was when we beat West Ham. Because remember, we've been to 2 West Ham games. It was the first West Ham game we went to.
I know that. Yeah.
It was when we beat West Ham. Yeah, it was the West Ham game. It was, bro. You think I could have met Virgil in the spirits I was in after the Tottenham game? You don't remember how I was moved? Bro, people were looking at me like, should we evict this guy? Do you not remember how I was moving after the Tottenham game, bro?
No, I know. No, yes. Yeah, you're right. Because I just remember what happened after that game.
I remember that really kind waitress. She made sure there was a Hennessy on the table to calm me down, bro, after the Tottenham game.
Yeah.
Bro,
I'm not gonna
remember that.
What's so mad is, little disclaimer as well, like when we were there, I remember was ordering some drinks and literally no word of a lie, Drift asked for some Hennessy and she literally said, yeah, I've got to go into the basement for that. I swear, am I lying, Drift?
No, you're not.
She going to the basement.
She was a real one. It took her 10 minutes to get back.
That's when we knew Klopp set up that basement, and the rest is history. And I ain't even joking.
I remember she brought back the special one. She didn't even bring back the normal Henny. She brought back the special Henny.
100%.
You know that one you can only get at the airport. Yeah, she brought back that one still.
No, big up Anfield each and every time, man. Oh, listen, the people that work there, amazing
for me,
stuff.
It was Liverpool versus Borussia Dortmund. My missus got me tickets for my 25th birthday to go to that game. And I'll be honest, that's when I knew I was going to marry her still. Before that, it was still up in the air still. I'm not
I've got the daddy brain. Listen, I can't remember what I ate 5 minutes ago. Allow me.
I remember you had the chicken roast.
Yes, I did.
You had the chicken roast. Yeah.
Yes, I did. I've even got the pictures as well, actually, somewhere as well.
Yeah. You know, for me,
got canvas prints of the food,
bro. I had to remind myself what I was eating.
But I got canvas prints of the food, you know.
Bro, the food, listen, if you ever go to Anfield and you're ever able to like enjoy the food there, the hospitality, it was the prawns.
Best football chef in the Premier League, by the way.
Bro, the prawns, I know some people don't like prawns. Prawns is very much like you like them or you hate them, a bit like, I don't know, whatever. But when we had the prawns there, I'm not gonna lie, the prawns were sensational. Kind of front.
See, what's mad for me is my story is the same as Matt in terms of not being able to actually get a ticket to go in, but I'd been to Anfield on numerous occasions just outside. So it's a mad one. I'd been to Anfield. I went to Anfield when I was really young. I went to Anfield as a teenager, but I only got to go to the club shop and whatnot. Actually going into a game is the same as Matt for me. Was the Tottenham game. That was the first time I'd ever actually been able to get. This is what gets me mad as well when people say you're not a real fan when you're not actually like a Scouser. People don't understand the dedication it takes to be a fan when you are away from the club and you're so far away. Do you know how many times me and Matt have actually gone like, right, let's go. Like, I'm talking even at the beginning of our friendship when we're like teenagers and that. Right, should we roll up to thing? And when you're seeing £300-400 for a ticket, you can't afford that.
And you got to be a member, and you got to think about travel.
And then you got to put travel on top. And you're looking at, bro, what you saying? We're like 20 years old and it's going to cost £500 to go to a Liverpool game. We can't afford that. Do you get what I'm saying? We're in uni, we're at college. We're like, it's mad. People don't understand just how hard it is. Like when we went to that Tottenham game, we left the house at, because when you're in the, and I'm not even trying to show off, when you're in the executive suite, you got to get there 2 hours before kickoff, and you get to stay 2 hours after kickoff. So the whole experience is 6 hours as a whole. So that plays a part. But we left our yard at about 7 a.m. 8 a.m. And we was on the bus on the way home from King's Cross, I think it was, at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
We were literally out of the house
what
for
time
20
was the game,
hours.
bro? Do you remember what time the game was?
I think it was a 4 o'clock kickoff, I think it was, bro.
Yeah, because I think it was on a Sunday.
Yeah, 24-hour round trip, basically. And literally, to be honest, every time we went was the same. Do you remember how early we had to get up for the 3 p.m. kickoff, bro? And you took me out for your birthday the night before. And I was drunk. I actually woke up drunk. I was still drunk when I woke up.
We were drunk. You could tell in the vlog. It was like, this is me in my vlog. Yeah, it's your boy, man, like Matt. You know what time it is. Went up for my birthday and that. People, make sure you stay tuned. Bro, I was finished. When I say finished, I was like, nah, this ain't, bro, it was crazy, but loved every second of it, man. Can't lie. Best birthday present ever. Going out the night before and then going to watch Liverpool, man. Crazy.
Yeah. Shout out Scoop, who's looking a little bit scared of his fantasy league.
I was going to bring that up still. A couple super chats before we get the next caller in. So John Moore says, guys, is it true Man U are planning another protest on Sunday? If so, why is it always when they have to play us? Anyway, big up, guys. Love the show. Well, do you know what? If they plan a protest, then we just better be getting the 3 points. I'm good with it.
Because they are haters. It's
always against us as well, but they got to form some protest because something's going wrong. Oh, Liverpool game's coming up. Let's try it then.
Here's the wickedest thing. Apparently, it's because they know all eyes are on the game.
Yeah.
And why are all eyes on the game? Why don't you protest any other one? You're the biggest club in the world. Shouldn't it just be you can do any protest and it'll sell off? How comes you only do it when we come to town? Because we're the biggest. We're the best, man. We're where it's at, man. Come on.
Jamrock, shout out to Jamrock. Qatar World Cup is during the winter next year. Yeah, that's going to be interesting as well.
That's going to be the strangest thing ever.
Danny LFC says if we had Stevie and Suarez in this team, it's over. Facts.
They'll find a way to get us shut down, to be honest.
Yeah, we'd have to. Samson Nuke said Gerrard literally broke his back carrying Liverpool Football Club. Gerrard equals back. GD featuring Yo Gotti. Jamrock says
I tell you what,
back
if there's anyone who's owed back pay, it's Steven Gerrard.
Steven Gerrard. He should still be on the payroll now.
Yeah, he actually should be. He should actually be. If we ever do make him manager in the future, he should be getting about 50 million a year just to give him some back pay for what he did when he was a player.
His back must have broke probably when he was like 25.
But remember, he's having growth problems. That was because you can't grow upwards when there's something pushing you down, bro. It's not possible.
You know the amount of man that he had to carry though. Biscan, Traore, bruv, the
list.
Right, shout out Igor though. What are you talking about, man?
Igor he had 1 or 2 good games, but
Igor, bro. We won the Champions League with his help.
Let's not act like he was the second Zidane, like Bruno Shebu, though.
Yeah, don't. Brother Samson says first game was Liverpool versus Spurs 2000-2001 2-0 win. Jamrock says Cal, don't get yourself caught and sleep on the couch. Jamrock, bro, my missus knows that. I told her this. I said it in our wedding speech as well. Like that was the day when I was like, yeah, you know what? I'll drop down to a knee and put a ring on it for you now. Still, you proved yourself. Before that, I was like, yeah, you're all right. When she did that,
yeah, you're not too bad, you know. You're all right still.
You're all right. But no, when she did that, big up to the missus for that, because that was my 25th birthday.
Each and every time.
She took me up to Liverpool Hotel. Went to the Carragher's restaurant, did a stadium tour and museum, and then for the game as well.
That is love right there.
Yeah.
Now, big man thing.
She had to get
big man thing. Shout out to the missus. Shout out to your missus.
She had to get the ring after that. Let's get the next caller in. Drifty will be back shortly, people. So we'll get the next caller in so we don't keep you guys waiting. Cool. Adnan, how you doing, bro?
Yes.
Hey, what's up, bros?
Jeez,
what's going on, bro?
I'm not gonna lie, bro.
You're making my beard still stupid. I can't even lie.
Yeah, I could have done without seeing that beard today, bro.
The whole thing making me just look stupid. But I'm not gonna lie, making me
that
look like
beard is strong, brother.
I was gonna actually ask about like your favorite experience going to a stadium, but someone already asked that. So mine was in 2003, Barca played AC Milan in DC. So I got to see, I think it was Ronaldinho, either his first or second game with Barcelona. Yeah. They had Cafu on Milan. Patrick Kluivert played. Jeez. Quaresma was playing for Barca at the time. And that was my first game. So since then, I've been hooked.
There's some legends there, you know.
That's what I'm saying. When you said Ronaldinho, and that's the thing, one thing I always wished I could see, I've never watched Ronaldinho play live. Like, I've always wanted to just see him play live, bro. Like, when you watched him live, obviously, like, was you just thinking as well, like, this guy's from another planet? Because this is, if we're talking about 2003 Ronaldinho, and he just signed, we're talking like he's arrived.
Right, he was crazy, and it was a year after the World Cup, and that's when I really started watching football. And my little brother was like, "Oh my gosh, he looks like a girl because he had long hair." I was only about like 8 years old at the time, 7 or 8. So, but it was still crazy. And my other question was, if Liverpool could have any U23 player for the next 10 years, not named Mbappe or Haaland, who would you guys get?
That is a very good question. That is a very under 20.
I think I'm big meat.
Yo, Drifty. Yo, my barber does that every time, cuts my hair. When he's finished, he's like,
I'm not even gonna lie, bro. That beard is impeccable still. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
It is.
That's impeccable. I mean, I can grow a beard and I still can't grow a beard like that. That is impeccable, bro. I'm not even gonna front.
The only beard I've seen that rivals yours is Sadiq Edwards, who's in our chat.
Yeah. Sadiq.
Right, man didn't even say me. That's enough. I'm lost. Don't forget about me. I'm lost, you know.
No, I meant
my own penis don't even rate my beard. That's you know your time is done.
No, I meant to
Gives
say
the Jamaican castor oil.
Man just got some.
Oh, is
little
that
drip
what you
here.
use? Yeah, Jamaican castor oil. You know
Yeah.
what? Yeah, the missus puts that in her hair still. Okay.
Yeah, look, I'm gonna just go full like expose. I've been putting that on my face for years and it ain't really
Ain't working.
Don't worry, bro. I'll sort you out, bro. Don't worry. Bro.
I'm waiting, Matt, bro.
Don't worry. The prototype is nearly done. Don't worry.
Alright, cool,
Don't worry.
cool.
Yeah, man.
So yes,
but no.
all right. So yeah, we'll chuck. Any other questions you got for us, brother?
Yeah, one last question. What position did you guys play growing up?
Cool.
Cool, man. Cool.
Nice
Big
one,
up, man.
man, bro.
All right, bros. Take care.
Big it yourself, bro.
Nah,
Have a
bless
blessed
you, bro.
weekend,
Big
brother.
Big up.
You too.
Take care.
Yeah, man. His big game is so strong.
Bruv, it's impeccable, bro.
Do you know what? Do you
Look
know
at
what's even
mine
more
now,
impressive?
bruv. Look.
Do you know what's even more impressive about the beard?
Mine
About the
doesn't
beard,
look that
yeah.
good
Because you
no
see,
more.
even Matt's beard, yeah, he still has the slight moustache drop before it comes in. When your beard actually can join the moustache at the link of the moustache, that's when your beard game's impeccable. Like when you don't even have to drop it down a bit, when it just comes
See
right
mine,
to the edge of
see
the bit.
mine here. Mine actually starts from here, but you can see like if I was to fully.
Oh,
The
well,
thing
can
is,
you
yeah?
do that? Yeah, can you do the full
Yeah.
connect? You should do that then, bro. When you get
But
the
you know what it is?
full
I'll
connection,
tell you a quick
Flipping
disclaimer.
Show off.
I could do the Rick Ross thing because another disclaimer. My beard goes down
No.
lower, as you can
Be off,
see.
man.
Yeah, I could do the Rick Ross thing, but I'd have to start from fresh and have so it would start high and drop down. Like
You
a
man, let me know
drop
when you're done. Yeah, cool.
So I could do the Rick Ross thing. I don't know whether I come out like Adnan's because his one is strong, but I think it will go close though.
So you guys
Oh,
done now.
can
Cheers.
come back in now, bro.
Cheers,
It's
cheers.
alright.
Nice one,
we
boys.
finished,
Yeah, thanks for that.
It's cool, it's cool.
and like Vitu saying my beard is parched, you know. This is what I mean, bro. Like, I'm done with this whole beard crap, bro. I was going to go Turkey. I'm just going to save up and go Turkey. And
you know what? I legitimately was going to send you something the other day, Cal, but I knew you'd think I'm being shady, even though I 1,000% was not being shady, bro. But there's this thing that apparently there's a new serum that apparently is very good at helping with alopecia. And if it can help with alopecia, then it's definitely going to be able to. No, what I'm saying is, no, it's such a good serum that it can cure alopecia. If it can cure alopecia, then that means it must be able to help just
trying to say
beard growth.
like this. What are you trying to say, bro? That is level, you know?
I well played, man. Well played still. I well played. I big up for that, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Bruce, you know when Steve, you know something? Every time I see that picture, yeah. This is gonna sound so bad because Cage has been since earlier on. But I remember Bruce said like, they were calling him names, and he actually said like they were calling me what a cabbage. What did you say cabbage? I think.
I'm not gonna lie, they were being bad, man. They were.
And then
being
someone
bad,
actually
man.
made that
They
picture. They actually went mad. Crazy.
All right, position we all played growing up. Drift, you were a striker.
I was a striker.
Centre midfielder for me. Matt, you a winger, right?
Yeah, left winger. They didn't do the inverted wingers back in my day.
No. Yeah.
Only when I went to uni, they were like, "Oh, maybe you should try it on the right." And I was like, "Okay, what's this all about?" And again, back then, when I was in uni, I was like, "I was playing from the right hand side. Like, how's this going to work?" But then it's so weird because you don't think about it, and then you just kind of you run with it. Because all my life it was left wing. Drive. It was like, mate, drive. Use your pace.
Yeah.
Drive down the pipe. Beat him. Take him on. It's like, bro, like I can do more than that, you know.
Yeah, for real.
I spent most of the game just watching the linesman. That's all I did. Making sure I'm on side. I lived on the shoulder of the last defender. That was me.
Were you a Timo Werner?
We're better finishing.
I was a Gabia Bonglahor. Like that. If you, I'm not gonna lie. That is literally.
So you were a better finisher than Timo Werner then.
And you were trying to defend him the other day. This is what I'm saying.
No. I wasn't a better finisher than Bundesliga Werner, but I was a better finisher than Premier League.
Brother.
Cal, who would you liken yourself to? Like, if you could compare yourself.
I honestly don't know because me playing centre midfield depended on who I was playing in midfield with, whether I'd play a 6, 8, or a 10. So it all depends on who I was playing in centre midfield with.
Look at Kyle trying to do it on a slab. Basically, I was
not
Yaya
even.
Toure. I had all the tools.
No.
I could put in the DM role if needed. I could do the box thing like Genie. And then if I would have played, I just show them I got some faith.
I got to shut this down from early. I am not Fred, bro. Got to shut that down from early.
Man said Passion FC.
Hey, Cal's got way more heart than Fred.
Yeah, bro. I'm not.
He's got Fred.
Daniel FC says if Salah loses his hair, he needs that alopecia. That's alopecia. All right. Adnan's other question was if we could sign an under 23 player for the next 10 years, but it can't be Mbappe or Haaland, who is it going to be? I think I know who your answer is going to be, Drift. Not sure on Matt's one, but I'm almost certain. Shall I write on a piece of paper and then show it to the camera?
Yeah, go on then.
Trying to think of my one. Oh, actually, me and
I know who Cal's is as well.
I actually don't know who mine is myself. So if you do, bruv, then you're doing better
I've
than
got
me.
two in mind, I've got two.
He's currently in recovery.
I've got two in mind.
Yeah, you might have got me there.
Yeah, come on. Mine just makes the grade though, right? Like literally just makes the grade. Because I don't even know if I don't even think he would qualify for under 23, would he? Would he qualify?
I don't think I've got you. So who have you got then, Drift?
Well, show me the paper, bruv. I'm curious now. Oh, okay. You just remind. I was gonna go say Max, bro.
I don't think he's 23 anymore, is he?
I think St. Max is what 20.
I think he's still 23. I think he is still 23.
I think.
But I'm gonna go with Cal's anyway. Cal's right. You reminded me, but I think Max is 23 still. I think he is.
I think
he is.
Two in mind.
But you know what? Cal's right. It would be Bellingham. It would. Yeah, real talk. It would be Bellingham.
Two in mind. One was Bellingham, and the other one was Foden. I can't even lie. If I had to pick out of the two,
yeah, it's true. Do you know what? I forget about other players than their players because I just don't think it's realistic. But Foden is
it's out of them two. I can't split it. But if you was no, you just got to get one and you're definitely gonna get him. I'm gonna say Bellingham because I believe Harvey Elliott. I believe in him, and Bellingham is different to Harvey Elliott, and Foden is more likened to Harvey. So I'll go Bellingham.
Scoop just let me know that he has turned 24, so it'd have to be my second choice of Bellingham anyway. I thought Max might have still been 23.
For me, it's Neto. For me,
we knew
that.
Bro, the transition from Salah to Neto, are you joking, bro? We're good for the next 10 years on that side.
Does Ansi Fati get in the conversation? Fatty? Does he get in the conversation?
Fatty's in the conversation,
Even Greenwood gets in the conversation.
Oh, yes.
That's a very good shot.
Can you imagine if Klopp got hold of Greenwood?
Oh, don't, Drift. Don't. Leave it out.
If Klopp got hold of Greenwood. Disgusting if Klopp got hold of him.
All right, let's get in our next caller. Free Frankie de Jong.
Hello.
Can you hear us?
Yes.
How you doing, man?
What's going on, Free Frankie de Jong?
I'm fine.
Cool. What do you want to what's your questions, bro?
Yeah, it's not a secret, is it?
So say that again, bro.
I was gonna say it's not even a question. Speak, man. What's he doing? How do we get him out of the basement? I don't even know how we get him out of the basement.
Yeah, I've been just watching Barcelona games, and it's just different, I've been a long admirer of him. I just want him to play for us. Is it possible for him to play for us?
I mean, how much would it cost? 80 mil, 90 mil? I don't even know.
we got FSG as owners, so my only worry will be if you're gonna try and get Frankie de Jong out of Barcelona, who have got obviously they're in massively in debt.
Midfield. We'd have to
we'd have to let go a lot of players. He's a great player though. I think he's great in terms of what he brings to put it like this. He actually reminds me of Gini Wijnaldum, you know, in a sense of he recycles the ball very well. He holds on to the ball, good ball retention.
Better passer though.
Yeah, better short passer of the ball. But I think to get him out of Barca, you're asking for a lot. That's the only thing. What do you think about that? Do you think De Jong is attainable? Do you think we could get De Jong?
No, I just think he could be very valuable for us because we don't move the ball too quick, you know, in our midfield.
Yeah,
we just need his type of he just pass. He's so good at passing the ball. We don't have that type of player. The most I can think about is it's Henderson. Henderson is our best passer, and apart from Henderson, it's Fabinho, and that is not something that I like.
I'd say Thiago.
Yes, like Thiago. Thiago now is different because he's because he doesn't get played a lot. That is my problem.
Okay. Just quickly before you go, would you say maybe Frankie De Jong would be the perfect replacement for Gini Wijnaldum then?
No, I don't think he's a Gini. He's not like Gini. He's just so good at passing the ball. That is what I like about him.
No, fair enough. And I understand that he's quality. Now, Frankie De Jong is one of the best passers of the ball in Europe, so I fully understand where you're coming from, bro.
Yeah, man. I mean, absolutely no shade when I say this, but that's the type of player that we would be trying to fund if we did the Ox Naby and like got money for those guys. De Jong coming in to replace those guys, that's the type of thing we should be actually looking to do. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I know people always think I'm targeting Ox and Naby. I'm not. I'm just trying to think of players who aren't contributing enough, and then thinking about someone like De Jong coming in and just thinking De Jong, Henderson, Thiago, Flacco. I mean, all of a sudden, one player just all of a sudden makes the blend feel so much different. Do you get what I mean? Like, so yeah, no. I mean, don't get your hopes up too much, bro. Because I'll be honest, FSG right here, like, yo, LeBron, they're talking about De Jong, like, you know what I'm saying? So we ain't even got that hope, but yeah, do you know what I'm saying? It's one of them ones, man. But big up, bro.
Thank you for your call, man.
Big up yourself, man.
Okay, thank you.
Take care,
Till
bro.
next time.
Big up. Hey, Cal, do you know what's funny? Yeah, is I dropped a post on Insta of LeBron with the basketball about to pop the shot, yeah.
LeBron!
And everyone was like, yo, you know, I just heard Cal's voice.
Someone put LeBron, you know, that's like LARBRON, LeBron.
Shoot the three, LeBron.
I
really popped into Kopish for a little while, but y'all been going back and forth about my money and stuff, and now you talk about Frankie De Jong. I'm gonna be real with you. You got a better chance of getting Frankie and Benny's at Liverpool than Frankie De Jong. They have on my watch. He owned like $350K. We ain't gonna give Salah that money and Salah the best in the world right now. So what you gotta understand is, you see my money? What's the phrase there? Ma, like I'm singing back in the 80s. That is my money. And look, I'm gonna be real with y'all. Y'all just need to appreciate what you got. You gotta appreciate it. I gave you the world and everything in. And LeBron out here wearing your garments, you know, flaunting your stuff around, and y'all still want more. Come on, get out of here, man. How that man said in the meme? Get out of here, man. Is that how he said, right? Yeah. So y'all bounce. Leave me my money. Let me go get this barbecue and smoke on this puff. Let's go.
Oh my days, man! Actually did the high fish. Get out of here, man!
Oh man!
You see the size of that Cuban? That's a man that don't. That's a man that don't give a fuck.
I got plenty more where Dame came from too. I get him Paulie, call me Ricky Rose, baby.
Oh,
but next caller.
Oh man,
like why John, aka John the
Yo, long time,
long time, bro. What's going on, bro?
What you not saying?
What's going on, man? Good to see you, man. Big up, man.
Nah, I'm actually. It's been time, but I'm actually overwhelmed with it still.
Nah, bless this bro for coming on there because I can say we'll see you for a little minute actually.
Obviously, we always see you in the chat, but obviously, you ain't been on for a minute still.
I always try to stay tuned in still, so always.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, I haven't been here that long, so I wanted to first off say, obviously, congratulations to obviously Cal and Matt, all the newborns. Hope all the family's cool.
Thank you, bro.
Nah, love.
Bro.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate
but yeah, now I'll start with my first question though.
Go on.
So my first question is, do you think like the youth academy is slightly going under the radar a bit? And because with all the new players that come in, like Curtis Jones, Nico, even though not too many people rate Nico like that, then you have like Harvey coming in. And then Kelleher, we need to sing Kelleher's praises more, because he's probably the first backup goalkeeper that's come around. I'm thinking, we've actually got one, and we haven't spent no money. You know what I'm saying?
Real talk.
So that's my second question. No, my first question. My second question is, how important do you think the Scottish heritage in Liverpool is? Because I think a lot of us new fans, we don't really realize or know how much the Scottish blood runs heavy in Liverpool. So I want to ask you, like, how important that is. Because obviously we've seen it with Robertson now. You know what I mean? He's carrying on that tradition of like Scottish players coming in. And by the way, 2022, John McGinn, please. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Man setting the agenda from now,
100%.
Do you know what's mad, bro? Yeah, because last night I was actually thinking about this. You're a mind reader, bro. And I'd just like to say, if they didn't believe me then, they believe me now. Hey, bro. Man knows, bro. Man knows. Hey, that's real, bro. That's real. Real talk. But I was just thinking about that last night, but we'll chop it out, obviously. But you're a G, bro.
Yeah. I'm a Liverpool historian, man. So like, I love the club too much, bro. So,
yeah.
And my third and final question is, if there's an owner or an investor out there that can possibly take over Liverpool and obviously, make us compete with the likes of like obviously Newcastle, Chelsea, City, who would that be? Like just anyone, whether it's like a mogul or anybody. I have mine personally.
Yeah, I got one. Who's yours, bro?
Let me just go get him real quick. Hold on 1 sec.
Hey.
Yo, it's your boy Puffy Sean Combs, you know what I'm saying? Now listen, I'm a bad boy for life, but I can take Liverpool to the highest of heights, and I can give Pop that money, like, take that.
I love that.
Team Kopish, what you trying to tell me? trying to get that Diddy money?
As long as we can get Dylan. As long as we can get Dylan in the squad.
Hey, that's big. That's big.
That's a serious question anyway, so you could chop amongst yourselves anyway. So yeah.
Yeah, no, bro.
No, big at yourself, bro. Trust me.
This is not the last you're gonna hear of me, so I'm gonna keep coming on.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't make it so long next time, G. But yeah, big up as always, man. Big up, man.
Bless you, bro.
Bless.
Take care,
bro. Take care, bro.
Oh, that was fantastic.
That was amazing.
He got me still. I can't even lie.
To piggyback off of what he was saying, let's just do the mogul thing to get out of the way, or like thingy, but Jigger man, Come on. If there's going to be anybody you could be more proud to own your club, Jay-Z. Come on. I mean, I know he's not a super billionaire, but he's got his hands in every cookie jar. He'd make sure we were cool, and he's a winner. He would make sure that we got it done.
I agree with you, but I was laughing. Oh, bro.
But you know what? All jokes aside, I'm going to be real. Do you know who I'd really want to own Liverpool? The people who tried to buy Liverpool who got shafted when FSG actually got Liverpool. That's who I'd really want.
Yes.
I ain't going to name no names. I'm just going to say they know who they are and the real people know who the real people are. That is who I would want to own Liverpool. They know.
They know.
For me, it would be Joseph M. Matalon, who's the richest man in Jamaica. If we had a Jamaican owner, it would be mad.
I'm not gonna lie. If we had a Jamaican owner, Naby Keita would never get injured ever again.
Everything changes.
Food. Bro, can you imagine the canteen?
I'm thinking half time as well, bro.
What will be telling, man? Naby, that's enough. Why are you going back for another patty? You ain't had enough, bro.
Forget the food, blood. Every time man gets injured, man would just dash him in a bar full of bay rum, bro. Just sort yourself out, the man. You know what I'm saying? Bro, every time man's got a little something, you know when the man there come running on with a spray, man will just come on with a bay rum, but rub that in, but you're good to go, bro. Get on with it, blood.
Madness, obviously, I know we got You'll Never Walk Alone at the beginning and end of the games, but half time, have a little dub plate or something, little Berry's Hammond and that.
Yeah, blood.
Instead of
curry goat and that, bro, I'm telling you, be mad.
Patty and cocoa bread at half time for the
curry goat if you win, oxtail if you lose. So either way, it's a win-win.
Can you imagine?
I was going to say, but oxtail for the loss. Man just dashed one of the best meals in for the loss. I was like, hold on a minute.
Because it's a win-win situation.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
When it comes to the heritage.
Jamaican owner at Liverpool is a shut down.
Yeah, but if for a loss, man, I forget the gunga peas, though. Do you know what I'm saying?
Him not deserve no kidney beans.
Yeah. Man don't deserve the kidney beans for the win, but man forget the gungas. I don't like
him not deserve it. Scottish heritage,
bro.
If I'm not mistaken, we haven't won the league with Liverpool without a Scotsman in the team.
Let me read off some names: Dalglish, Souness, Steve Nicol, McAllister, Hansen, Yates, Billy Liddell, Shankly, Ian St. John, John Wark, Andy Robertson. Okay, Tommy Lawrence.
Guys, I'll actually be honest
Stevenson,
with you.
Tommy Younger, Gally Gillespie, Don Hutchinson, Peter Cormack, Matt Busby, George Allen. Bruv, the heritage is mad.
Bro, everyone forgets that Sir Matt Busby was a Liverpool boy.
Liverpool Football Club is Scottish heritage. It's a fact. It's actually a fact. Like, obviously, you've got some Englishmen in there and you've got other sprinkles of beautifulness all around it. But Liverpool's base, real heritage is Scottish. Without Scottish heritage, Liverpool is nothing, period.
Bill Shankly, bro.
Not even, obviously, Shankly is like the real, but I mean just straight. Like, if you look at all of the dominance of everything, of what Liverpool are, as Cal even said, we've never won a league without a Scotsman in the team, playing a pivotal role as well.
Shankly,
Souness, Dalglish, no matter where you look, bro. Hansen, it don't matter where you look, bro. It's
Kenny,
peak, bro. It's peak, bro.
Kenny, bro.
Scottish heritage is Liverpool. Yeah. Facts. It is what it is, man. You know what I mean? Big up. I'm just saying, just how White John is my guy. Like last night, like real talk. Like if they didn't believe me then, they believe me now. Like, and apologies. I know my Scottish accent is the wackest thing you've ever heard in your life.
Livid with you right now, bro.
I want to slap in your face.
Conrad's unsubscribed from the channel. We've lost a friend.
Like, what is this, bro?
No, you already know I can't do accents.
No, never can I. To be fair, never can I.
But it is what it is. Above, look, even look at this. Gerard's up at Rangers now, just continuing the lineage, bruv.
Yeah.
Like, it is what it is. Like, we have to just keep it about 50. And to be honest with you, what was making me think it even more so is, if you said to me, a country that has produced the best managers of all time? Isn't Scotland like top 2, top 3 ever?
Yeah.
Hold on a minute, because
Shankly and Ferguson. How many managers in world football? Italy.
Dalglish won leagues as well.
Dalglish. I was thinking Italy might be the only country that can truly talk to Scotland if you're talking about elite level managers.
Yeah.
So Scotland might even have produced as a whole the best managers ever. Bro, come on, man. Bro, come on, man. Come on. Like, it's just real. It is what it is. All right, shout out to Germany, real talk. Germany's producing some little G's.
Oh, yeah, Germany.
Yeah, Germany's producing some G's as well.
Germany
Yeah. Obviously, you got Hootle, you got Klopp, Heinkes. Yeah. And yeah, I deliberately didn't say that brother over in the blue side of London right now. Don't get me started.
Youth Academy going under the radar. In my opinion, yes. We've got some gems in the youth. And now that they're all synchronized under the one training facility as well, yeah, that's not a mistake. The fact that Klopp has got his office in the middle of the training facilities for the youth and the main team, not a coincidence.
Who do you think
might see a lot of players?
So let's cut you. Who do you think is going to be the next player to kind of like bust out the academy? In your opinion, all right, let me ask you this. Who would be the first player to make a mainstay in the first team out of all the youth players that you've seen so far, in your opinion? There's no wrong or right answer, but it's more like, who do you think? Like, there's no wrong or right
here's
answer.
a difficult one, because it's not this one. The question you asked is not about talent. It's more about the position that's available.
That's a good
point. Kaid Gordon, Musliowski, and Balagizi may be the 3 most talented individuals in our youth academy, but then look who their competition is. Mane, Salah, and Balagizi, you're going up against midfielders like Thiago, Fabinho, Henderson, Harvey Elliott, Curtis Jones. For me, considering the situation with strikers and the fact that it don't look like it's going to be a Haaland, I would have said Leighton before he got injured. I'm actually going to go... I may go Clarkson.
Okay.
And the reason I say that is because at the moment, I think midfield is the easiest place to actually come in and be a mainstay. But Morton look quality. Owen Beck looks very good. But again, Robbo and Simicast in front of him.
Yeah.
Connor Bradley looked good. Trent Alexander-Arnold in front of him.
Do you know the only thing, like, you lot of everything, I agree with every single thing you lot have said, especially when Cal was just reeling off those names still. I know Cal I rely on Cal a lot for youth development as well, because Cal watches it a lot
Demo
more
knows his stuff as well.
No, yeah, I know, yeah, Demo definitely knows his thing. But I remember like obviously, like, I can just holler at you anytime, but like, yo, Cal, I was watching blah 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 whatever. I remember Cal actually rang me and was like, yeah, you see that Brazilian keeper that we bought? Yeah. Don't pay attention to that. I was like, okay, cool. Like, Cal knows what he's talking about when it comes to the youth team still. The one thing I'm a little disappointed with our youth team is, though, just a little bit, is that we are normally, our conveyor belt of strikers used to just be, like, it was a given. And that's the only thing I'm a little bit disappointed of, where we haven't been as good as we used to be. Like, just that conveyor belt.
We've been very unlucky, though. Like, Brewster got a really bad injury. Bobby Duncan ended up going. Glatzel got a really bad injury. Leighton,
I know, but bro,
Stewart's now got a bad injury.
What those guys are good, but I wouldn't even say they're as good as Neil Mellor. And he's like the bottom of the old school list of bad boys that came through. Do you get what I mean? Like,
I know it's going to sound like a really stupid statement, but I want you guys to hold on with me for a sec. You see Brewster before he got his injury. I think if Brewster had bust the team then, I think we're speaking about a very different player right now.
I can see where you're going. I can see
Glatzel as well. Glatzel,
yeah,
he was meant to bust, got a terrible injury. Even Joe Hardy, we had Joe Hardy, really 2 back-to-back bad injuries. We've been unlucky.
Yeah, I hear that. I do hear that. I just need a couple more I just need some Michael Owens and some Robbie Fowlers to come through now, though, man. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Not asking for much.
No,
couple of Owens, couple of Fowlers. Yeah, we'll be all right, bro.
only two of the top 5 strikers that's ever played in the league. Yeah, real talk. But if a Michael Owen was coming through right now under Klopp, like, imagine if you could do that. You know when Pro Evo do the thing where you can bring back the old school players. Imagine if you could bring back that same 17-year-old Owen who scored that penalty against Wimbledon now under Klopp. My lord,
it wasn't a penalty, bro.
He scored 3 goals, but it wasn't. I don't know.
Was it not a penalty? Was it not?
It looked like a penalty because he sent Neil Sullivan the wrong way, but it weren't a penalty.
Hold on, why did I think his debut goal was a penalty?
No. You just got.
You're right. For real, it was a 1-on-1. Yeah, you're right. Well, for some reason, I thought it was a penalty. I don't even know about it. I was such a kid back then. But yeah, no. Listen.
Do you know what? Sorry, Nick, mate. Cannonier is one to watch out for. Cannonier is one to watch out for. Shout out to Nick, mate, in the comments for that name.
I'm gonna be real. I don't know who he is.
Yeah, watch out for Cannonier.
You know when you say Cannonier, my brain went to UFC. You know?
Jared.
No,
not that one.
They're serious, you know.
You just saw someone getting thumped in their face. Yeah.
Ash says, imagine Aliko Dagno, the richest African self-made billionaire, about 20 billion. Is he's thing Nigerian, man? Imagine the scene, Salomon and Keita. Good with me.
But no, that is when Cal would need to be like in the press conference, he'd just come up and be like, no, you don't know me.
You don't know me.
You don't know me.
I'm richer than you can ever imagine.
You know, because you can imagine, you can imagine, be like, what are you gonna do for Liverpool? Like, what are your plans? And you just be like, you
out of my face.
Yeah, you don't know me.
Kwasia, go move. Kwasia, don't ask me questions. Don't you dare. I am
you don't know me. You know, every time Cal says that, it gets me. You know.
Random, but thoughts on the 13-14 away kit. The 13-14 away kit was the white one with like
the purple and the black and all that.
Not a big fan.
Not really feeling that.
I've got fond memories of it though, because that's when
that Warrior team. When that Warrior team.
Warriors still.
No. We was under New Balance.
No, we weren't then, bro.
I think it might have been a Warrior thing.
No, we're still Warrior. Well, we're still Warrior then, yeah.
Yeah.
Why did I feel like there's New Balance? But I got fun.
If I'm not mistaken, 15-16 was the first New Balance year.
Yes, yeah, it was.
Okay, fair dues. I just remember Suarez banging in that hat-trick against Norwich in that kit. That's all I remember.
We were in the Warrior flex, bro. Didn't like it at all, man.
Raul says, Tyler Morton, Balagizi, Gordon, Kwanzaa, Bajekti, Bradley, Musliowski, Cannonier. Can tell we're investing in the academy heavily recently. Ain't against it. Facts. And that goes to a point as well,
people are saying Kwanzaa is Ghanaian, not Senegalese, bro. We remixed the whole thing on
I know
Kopish.
it is,
You don't know already.
Everyone knows what Kwasia is. Like, that's a universal one.
You don't know me. I've just got that in my head now, and I've just got the image of Mane just mean mugging. Like, you don't know me.
Raul says Drift Cannonier is the ball. Yes, he's the ball boy that threw Trent the goal, the corner taking quickly goal against Barca.
Okay. He's already a legend then.
Yeah, he is still.
Straight because if anyone knows the lineage, remember when Trent's got that picture of being the ball boy, and then look what happened there. So it is what it is, straight up.
Shout out to 1892 Reds podcast. Make sure you follow them. Said the 100%. Blue away kit is making me think of Paulson. Yeah, you might make me throw this kit away now.
That's the wrong person.
You might make me throw this kit away. Do you know what this kit reminds me of? When Gerrard scored the brace at Old Trafford and ran up and kissed the camera for the second year. That's what makes me hold on to this kit.
What's mad is I don't actually remember us wearing that kit, like in the flesh. Like I don't, but it's a sick kit though. I like it.
Yeah, didn't have many fun memories, but we did wear it a few times.
And when are we actually going to wear our cream, beautiful, lovely away?
Tomorrow.
Sunday.
I mean, not tomorrow, Sunday, sorry.
Okay, because that yellow monstrosity's got to go, man.
Yeah, it's not the one still.
My word, man. I swear, man, them are just putting up bad performances in that kit because they're confused whether they're hungry or not.
Next caller, the legend that is Jamie.
I like Jamie in the building.
Hi guys, you all right?
Not too
Yeah, what's
bad,
going
bro.
on,
How you
Jay?
doing?
What's going on, bro?
Yeah, all good, all good. First, I just need to do an apology. I got the Rafinha thing wrong.
Go on.
He's quality. He's quality. Got that one wrong.
Jamie, is he?
Yeah,
You know what? It
yeah,
takes
yeah,
a big
yeah.
man to own up to their
It does,
mistakes.
yeah. No, let me not even do that because when you were saying it, I was like, Jay, like watch it, man. And I reckon you might change your mind. But obviously it's each of their own. But no, respect for even because again,
Yeah,
I don't
watched
even
him.
think what you're saying is even right or wrong. It's just an opinion at the end of the day, bro. So
Yeah, I watched him against Brazil,
Yeah.
playing for Brazil, and he's totally different because you're playing for that old senile man at Leeds. It's totally different, isn't it? But so a few things I'm going to say is with Newcastle. We've talked about Newcastle the last few weeks. I think it'd take Newcastle 10 years to win the Premier League.
10.
Yeah, because
10, yeah.
I think it's totally different to when City and Chelsea got taken over. I mean, I think Chelsea finished second when they got took over, didn't they?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
City have a better team than what Newcastle have now. So, yeah, and I think there's too many teams now in the league that have money and don't need to sell players. So, I think it'll take a lot longer than people think. A lot longer,
Right.
and it could go down yet. So.
So here's where I see where you're coming from, Jay, but this is where I disagree. I actually don't think Newcastle are going to buy many Premiership players. I think they're going to go around Europe and snap up talent like your Luis Diaz, players like that who are on the cusp, similar to what our sort of transfer policy is. Trying to buy players just before they hit their peak. I think Newcastle are going to do that. Not to say they won't get any Premier League players. I think they'll get a few, but I think most of their recruitment will be players who aren't in the Premier League yet, and they'll bring them to the Premier League because they know that, they're still going to get fleeced, but not how they'll get fleeced in England.
Yeah, maybe. But I just think it's going to take longer than people think. They get there, obviously, because they've got unlimited wealth, but I just think it might take a bit longer. Let's go Man United, Liverpool. I've got a funny feeling Ox will play midfield a bit on Sunday.
Wow.
I've got a feeling.
That's bold, Jamie.
What makes you say that? You don't take Cater off at half time and then play him against Man United. That just don't make sense.
That's true.
So he took him off for a defensive reason because of his work rate. And why would you then go and start him against? Why would you then go and start him against Man United? Curtis Jones has just come back from injury, and Ox did look decent when he came on. To be fair, and I can see that happening. An Ox, Hendo, Fab midfield.
Interesting.
Makes sense.
And then with Thiago, people talk about Thiago's injuries. I don't think it's the amount of injuries Thiago gets. With Thiago, I think it's how slow he comes back from injuries.
Sure.
He doesn't get, apart from the Richarlison one, he doesn't get really major bad injuries. And I think that's what Klopp gets annoyed with. He gets these little knocks that should take 2 to 3 weeks to get over, but it's taking him 6 to 7 weeks.
Yeah.
And his rehab seems to be really slow. I mean, I think that's why Klopp can't say when he's back ever, because his rehab is just so slow. And my last one was an all-time Premier League combined Man United Liverpool 11.
Okay, that might take a minute.
Yeah, we might have to do that on set. We might have to do it as a video.
That's a big one. Still, that's a lot of sauce in there. Still,
yeah. I know people will go, I'd probably be all Man United because they won.
No, hell no.
There's so many special players Liverpool had that were better than Man United players, just didn't play in the right team at the time.
Yeah, agreed.
So I think it's quite an interesting one to look at.
Yeah,
we might have to chop that up and do that tomorrow. Still, yeah, we might have to do that, bro.
Jamie, that's me, guys.
Always a pleasure, Jamie.
Big
bro.
up as always, bro.
Guys, if you haven't as well, follow Jamie's YouTube channel. Make sure you do that. Tell the people where they can find you as well, Jamie, bro.
So Jamie Phillips Football Chats and Jamie for LFC39 on Twitter.
Make sure you
man. Make sure you go follow and subscribe to Jamie's channel, guys, man. Get that done, man. Great guys.
Jamie, always a pleasure, bro.
Big up as always, bro.
Big up, bro.
Thank you.
Big up, man.
Cheers, Matt.
Yo, we're definitely gonna have to chop up that Man United and Liverpool combined 11 of all time. That's a madness.
Oh, of all time, yeah.
Yeah, that's a madness, bro.
All time.
Trust. Curtis.
Yo, what's good, boys?
That DP is sensational. Oh my day.
Man, like Curtis in the
that's
building.
sensational.
Yeah. So doing well, man. Doing well. How about you guys?
Yeah. Bless, man.
Not too bad,
bless,
bro.
man.
Yeah, bless, man.
Brilliant. It's just a quick question. What opponent or player had the best performance at Anfield for you guys?
Ooh, I've got one straight away.
So for me,
two actually.
I was chatting with my friend, and he brought up Minamino, and I was like, "There's no way." For me, it was 2012 Abu Dhabi.
Thank you, my guy.
Exactly. Like that was the first time I've ever seen somebody just ball out, like just dominate the entire team. But again, I'm always curious just to see if you guys have anybody else. So that's my only question.
Are we picking an Arsenal player?
Unfortunately, we are, man.
Oh my god!
Diaby in that game. You see that game?
He did everything. Like
Start
power,
to finish. He had that
technique
midfield
on lock.
Abu Dhabi. Is that what we're doing?
Do you know who our second player was? Another Arsenal man.
It's got to be Arshavin, isn't it?
Arshavin.
It's got to be. It's got to be Arshavin. Man came Anfield and banged in 4 goals. Like, I mean, come on.
That's true.
I mean, everything he hit, it was like God helped it go in. But
you know what? Another Arsenal player. Damn, it's always Arsenal players that had a good performance. One time, I think it was Theo. Remember that time when he dribbled through everybody?
Yeah, it came
and then laid it off.
Champions League.
Champions League.
Laid it off for Adebayo. But yeah. Anyway, my guy was Diaby. So just want to see what you guys thought. So anyway, appreciate it, guys.
Yeah, love, man. And that DP is legendary, bro. Swear down. that DP is legendary, bro.
Right. Thanks, guys. Take care.
Big up, man. Big up.
Big up, bro.
Yeah,
boy, I think a few players.
I think the best performance from an opposing player at Anfield is probably Fabregas in that same game, trying to run back and grab Babel as he goes through to grab.
Yeah, bro.
Who leaves Fabregas as the last man from a corner? Who's got to be the slowest player ever? Don't get me wrong. Fabregas was a sensational midfielder. But if you need anybody to be the last man who's got to track a runner, especially Ryan Babel, oh my days, what the hell was Arsenal thinking? Like
in the comments still, Pablo Aymar 2000.
I was gonna say him. Another Arsenal.
When Benitez came to town, it was why we hired him.
Yeah.
Valencia came and done us in. I can't even lie. Valencia done. Do you remember when we went to the Mestalla? Valencia's ground. When we went to the Mestalla when they had Benitez as manager, that was embarrassing.
It weren't even close.
Oh my god.
For real.
It weren't even
I was gonna say I don't like him, and I'm trying to think how many goals did he score, but it's another Arsenal man. Do you remember when it was Julio Baptiste? Someone said in the comments.
No, so he scored 4, but it was actually Ali Adier who moved us in that game. Ali Adier.
I was going to bring him up as
that
well.
was a League Cup game, man. We don't count.
I know. I'm just saying though, like we had some horrible times.
Yeah. Remember when? That's why I hate Arsenal so much. They always used to do well against us, innit?
Yeah.
You could arguably say that 4-4 game cost us the league that year. You know. Yeah. Like you actually, we only lost out to Man United by 4 points that season, and I think they got a little bit of extra like pep in their step because we dropped them points to Arsenal. I think Wigan, we got a draw with Wigan. I think I remember Lucas gave away a penalty in like the last 10 minutes of the game away at Wigan. Man, we should have about 5 fucking Premier Leagues, you know.
That's why we.
So I'd say another performance that kind of. So let's cut you guys. Another performance that kind of went under the radar. Do you remember when Chelsea beat us, unfortunately, in that game where Gerrard, I want to get into it.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you remember a centre back called Callas for Chelsea?
Callas, yes. Tom Callas,
bro.
So just quickly, Cal, have you got all the super chats backed up, bro? Because I've got some of them set. Have you got them all back? Okay, cool.
Big performance. I hate to say it, but big performance, man.
Yeah, Eden Hazard is a shout in the League Cup. He came and batted us up in the League Cup.
Who remembers Callas in the chat?
In the 15-16 season, Hazard he took the mix still.
No, not Callas, Boo Rider. I'm saying Callas.
Stop reminding me. That was my nana's 90th birthday, bro. Don't remind me, man. That was a dark day in my household. Man.
I remember Mourinho brought out kids, so to speak, and he's like, I'm gonna play just like kids, bro.
Yeah. Them pussy holes ruined my nana's 90th birthday, God rest her soul. I fucking hate Chelsea
defended like their life depended on it. It was kind of mad still.
Dinesh says, evening, gentlemen. Did you see the Mo Salah interview on Sky Sports? He said he wants to stay at Liverpool for the rest of his life. He does not want to play against Liverpool, so FSG needs to take the money out. He doesn't want to play against us. He's seen what happened to Coutinho and Suarez.
You know what? I don't know whether actually...
and he watched that one from the bench. He weren't even involved. He just watched it unfolded.
That was the day when he was like, no, I'm not leaving these. Look.
I wouldn't be surprised if he went, Felipe, you don't know me.
I was actually going to put the video in, but I thought, nah, copyright strike all over the gaff. But
yeah. Don't come in
it
if
you haven't seen it. No, I was going to say, go watch it if you ain't seen it. It's on the Sky Sports thing.
I'm going to watch that. I'm looking forward to watching that.
Very telling. One thing I will tell you from the interview that what Salah says is, he goes, if it was my choice, I would stay until the rest of my career, but it's up to the club. Do you know what hurts me the most when he said that? Who else said that in recent memory? Can you remember who said those exact words? Can you guys remember?
No, I can't.
It was Genie, innit?
Yes. Genie said, if I could stay, I would stay. But it's up to the club if they want to keep me. Bro, Salah's got this. The thing is, when Salah gives interviews, he's very open. Like when Sky Sports talk to him, he's smiling. But he was like, he don't want to ask me that. This is what Salah goes. He goes, I don't like talking about these questions, but if it was up to me, I would stay. I can't. And this is what he said as well. I can't imagine myself playing against Liverpool. I said I can't imagine myself playing against Liverpool. But he said it's up to the club.
That's a real gangster right there, bro.
FSG. You know what? Let me cut a promo right now. Hold on. FSG, if you are listening right now, Mohamed Salah has just declared his undoubted love for Liverpool. He don't want to go nowhere else. Don't want to go PSG. Don't want to go Man City. Don't want to go Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, Barcelona. None of those clubs. Sign him up. I don't care if it's 350. Bro, I don't even care if it's 500. It's coming out of your pocket. It's not coming out of us. We're the fans. Don't give a damn. Just sign the brother up. Sick and tired of losing our best players, man. Lost how many players over recent years because of this situation, that situation. He is right now the best player in the world. And I'm not trying to say cripple the club. That will be a bit silly. But I'm sure you can come to some type of resolution where Mohamed Salah still plays for Liverpool at least for another 4 years, if it's not for the rest of his career. You have to sign him up. If you do not sign him up, you are making the biggest error you have made in sports history. And I'm not even gonna go back on that. In sports history. Because this is a player that's in his prime. Right now, he's at the top of the tree. There is nobody else that can match Mohamed Salah. If you do not sign him, we are in trouble. If you do not sign him, for me, that says your intentions are clear and we will never change. Sign him up. If not, you got problems. I'm out. There you go.
I'm going to contact Virgin Media now and get them shut off your internet again, Matt. And Sky Sports, I will be contacting you to take down that material about Mohamed Salah. That's it. I'm gone. Matt, you're going to get cut off again. I'm going to make sure. I'm on the blow now to Richard. You gone, brother. You gone.
Raise the eyebrow, fam. That's what I'm going to say.
You're going to be raising more than an eyebrow about that Wi-Fi.
No, listen, I will smack that cigar out your mouth, bro.
You ain't smacking nothing. You ain't smacking
Choke
nothing.
on that thing, bro. Choke on that cigar while you're at it.
You know
Pay the
what?
man.
You think I ain't
listen?
You think I ain't got shooters, my brother? Okay.
J-Dub, listen, J-Dub, whatever your name is, I don't care what alias you are. J-Dub, JW, Henry, I don't care what your name is, bro. Sign him up.
My brother, don't think I can't go back to the streets, you know, my brother, because I'm out that lifestyle now. You think I won't go back?
Bro, we can go to the streets. You know where I live, bro.
You on it? You got it. You got it. I'm gonna pull up.
Why you act like you don't know where I live, bro?
I'm gonna pull up. We gonna see about that yabba because I'm gonna dabba do. All right.
Listen, man, just sign him up, man. I'm sick and tired of cutting these promos, bro. Seriously, sign the brother up, you know. Best player in the world. What are you saying? What, J-Dub, you ain't got 400k spare, no?
Of course I
you
got
can't
the
do
money. You know I'm good for it, but I won't give it out.
Listen, I'm gonna say it one more time. The fan base will be on your neck if you do not sign him up, bro.
But I got a rep. I got a neck like Mike Tyson. What?
This ain't even a laughing thing. Man ain't laughing. Man ain't laughing. Sign the brother up, innit? It's a simple thing.
I do what I want. It's my club. You know what? Because of you, Matt, I might sell him tomorrow. What you gonna do then, huh? What you gonna do now?
I'm trying to keep a straight face for as long as he can.
I'm gonna put him up for sale right now. I'm gonna sell him like crypto. I'm gonna sell him like crypto.
That's not even a laughing thing. That's not a big man thing. It's not even a laughing thing. Man ain't laughing no more, bro. Big man thing. Like real talk. FSG, if you're watching, sign him up. I know you watch these videos. We know this. We see the algorithms and all that. The man don't care. Sign him up. And you want to know something? Here's the joke. You're playing right. You're not playing with Genie Wijnaldum. You're not playing with Jordan Henderson. You're not playing with, I don't know, I'm trying to think of another player. I don't even know, but you're playing with Salah. Bro, you're playing with the king. You're playing with the king. Like, let's be real. Bro, he's the highest goal scoring player in Liverpool's history in Champions League. Let's keep that for 1 second. Man's been in the club for what, 5 years? Is it 5? 5 years and he's top goal scorer.
This is his 5th year.
5 years, bro, and he's top goal scorer already. What does that say? You talk about money when I talk about, making sure things are valuable. You want to make sure things are running a certain way. I think it's kind of common sense if you ask me. If you have the best player in the club, the best player in the world, and you are deliberating whether you should sign him up, that says to me your heart ain't in the right place. Because what's so mad is this. If you sign up Mohamed Salah, you're signing up a player to create even more history and to potentially win Liverpool more trophies. If you let him go, and let's say he goes somewhere else, he's got 1 year left in the summer. You're not going to sell him in January because we won't do that. He ain't a Coutinho. He ain't going to kick up a fuss. Salah's probably honourable to the point where he'll be like, I'm not going to go in January. I want to do a couple of things more of Liverpool. So you've got to make that choice right now. It's either you're going to sign him up or you risk the wrath. It's that simple, and I leave it there. It's done. Like, it's done. You have to sign him. Because when I'm seeing Salah come out and doing interviews and saying, "Raw, I love the club. I can't see nobody else. I don't want to play for nobody else." Yeah, it's actually kind of sad that he's actually basically saying, if you read between the lines, I love Liverpool and I want to stay. And I know I've asked them for a price, but I do think it's reasonable. But the owners, as things stand right now, do not think so. And as things stand, there is a stare-off or a standoff, so to speak. So it is what it is, man. You just got to sign him up, because if not, you're making a massive mistake. And it's a whole thing of, who replaces Salah? It don't matter if you get Neto, Rafinha, or whoever. You cannot replace Salah. Just like how you cannot replace Gerrard. These are facts. They come along once in a generation. If you don't sort it out now, you're in problems. I'll leave it there.
I'll think about it.
Think about it.
Matt just dropping bombs everywhere. It's
bro,
mad.
Sign him up, man.
But you nearly made me cry still. That was passionate. Like, I actually
No,
just
because
try.
bro,
While you were talking, bro, I thought about life without Salah while you were talking, and I got mad fucking
Bro,
emotional, bro.
it's
Like,
mad when
real,
you deep
bruv,
it. It
life
don't matter
without
who you bring
Salah.
in. If you put like this, yeah, and it don't matter who you kind of bring in to replace Salah, yeah. Like they'll try to fool us around by bringing. And then when I say fool us around, yeah,
It ain't
they'll
gonna
do the
be
whole.
Neto. It ain't gonna be Rafinha. It's gonna be
It
Dwight
won't be.
McNeil.
I don't bring me that fake flipping.
It won't even be that.
No,
It'll probably be Cornetto from Burnley.
Y'all talk about homegrown. You gonna get Dwight.
Bro, I'm telling you, man.
Hey, listen, unless it's Dwight York, I don't want to know, bro.
Bro, just pay the man what he. Do you know what? When
no,
you watch,
honestly, while Matt was that speech was beautiful, Matt. And while he was talking, I actually thought about life without Salah, and it made me fucking emotional. Like, I'm not joking. Like, every Liverpool fan right now
it's
take
reality.
1 minute to think about watching Mo leave the club and going to play for whatever other club.
This is more of a Monday show, though, guys. This is a Monday.
No,
show.
it is. That's why I can't. Yeah, no, it is 100%. We'll go into it. But when you, all I say is this: when you not see the interview, yeah, just let me. Obviously, we'll speak about it on Monday. But when you see Salah speak so openly and speak so like he's just being himself. There's no like, you know, you can tell footballers try and put on like a certain persona to maybe hide what's really going on, bro. If you look at his body language, everything, bro, he's happy. He's happy where he's at.
Bro, Mika Richards already told us he was at Fiorentina with Salah. And he said Salah used to show him clips of Liverpool and things and said, yo, for one day, I'm going to play for this club and win the league with them. That was before, like, way before we went for him under FSG. But he still remembered when he wanted to come to us when he was at Basel and we had and Brendan. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, he said it. Mika Richards has said it. He wanted to play for Liverpool. His dream was to play for Liverpool. Mika Richards sat in the dressing room with the man. Everybody knows. Why do you think he upped his game as soon as he got here? Because he knew he was living a dream, bro.
It's facts. When I saw the interview, I was just
man, let's
like,
get the next caller on before I get so emotional.
Yeah, for real. Let's move on. We'll talk about this on Monday. But I have to get off my chest.
Dinesh says, Callum, did you see when I said Mo Salah is the best African player to play in the Premier League? He will go down as the best African player in history. Premier League, yes, I think he is right now the best to have played in the Premier League. In history, I think he's got a few more things he needs to accomplish first. But he's not far off.
The thing is, when you talk about best African player in history, you'd also have to talk about nationality, like, you know, like achievements for the national team and stuff. I don't think you can only look at club level. You would have to go and also look at the national level. And when you've got people like Yaya and that who've actually won international tournaments as well as done things like even Drogba, like Drogba's won everything. I think it's a bit techie if you're talking about best African player of all
100%.
time.
It's
because you do have to count African contributions. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
no, I hear that. We'll talk about it on Monday because it's in my opinion, that's an unfair comparison. But no, definitely Monday.
But Salah's right up there without a shadow of a doubt.
100%.
Clutch King Mo says the only right answer is 4-3-3. Alisson, Trent, VVD, Varane, Robbo, Fabinho, Pogba, Bruno, Mane, Ronaldo, Salah. I mean, I think Matip goes ahead of Varane.
Oh, you lot are finally on board, yeah?
I think the rest I could agree with, to be fair.
What, Champions League Varane?
You know we're never going to live it down, innit, Matt?
What did he say? I didn't even hear him.
Champions League Varane. We're never going to live it down.
Hey, man, I'm telling me Varane's better than Matip. I tell a boy, shut up.
I need to deflect right now. Look at Steve Bruce. Look at Steve Bruce.
I love them deflection tactics there.
Bro,
I love
it. Have to. Now, Varane looking hella shaky.
Robbo in a midfield three on the left. Simicast starts left back. Robbo's energy and legs missing since Genie left. Won't ever happen, but just random. I don't think I'd want to see that happen. I'm not going to lie.
I would rather see Robbo in a back five or like, you know, like a 3-5-2, like a wing back type role. But I don't know about midfield. I don't know if I could see that. But you never know with a Klopp. Like Klopp would just. Do you know what, actually? Tell a lie. that's something that you probably see from a Pep Guardiola, where if he has injuries and he's like trying to find like something out of nothing, that's something that Pep would do, you know. Because I remember when Pep played Kimmich at centre back against Dortmund, and everyone was like, "This brother's crazy!" Like Kimmich at centre back against Aubameyang, Kimmich was absolutely fine. So it's mad.
Yeah, Kimmich is a better footballer than Robbo. Yeah, so.
Yeah,
Sharif says Salah deal is done. He wouldn't have gone out and spoken about wanting to end his career here. It would have made his stance weaker for a higher wage. You'll never walk alone, bros. That could be a factor as well.
There's a lot of rumors going about that he's already signed, but and they could be saving it for January. And that is one possibility. I will say that because when I'm even seeing Fabrizio, and I know I've even said it before, he's not the be all end all, but even when he says like, "Oh, Liverpool's priority is to sign him up, even before signing new players in January," he's kind of, for me, you're kind of basically saying, okay, so this deal's already done or it's about to be done, and this is another reason as to why we ain't signing that one, because the big news will be Mohamed Salah signed a new deal and come out January, and they probably come out like towards the end of the January window. Because
he could also be putting the club under pressure though, which is why you can look at it from the other point of view. By publicly saying he wants to stay at the club, that could be looked at as the club won't give him the money, and now he's publicly let it be known how much he loves the club. We now, as the fans, put pressure on their blood clot and say, "Yo, hold on a minute, sign up the man now. Like, what's going on? Like, real talk, what is going on? You know, don't let man have to come up there and treat man like an idiot. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want it."
Shaka A is saying mine is Dwight Gale laughing faces as the best player played at Anfield. That's jokes. Dwight, big up Dwight.
Hey, Conrad, apologies for the poor Scottish accent.
That was all drifty. Jamrock says deal isn't signed. The framework has been agreed to.
Okay, so like it's almost done basically then.
Jamrock, you got contacts in America. You need to hit us up. Let us know what's going on.
You better worry that Jamrock ain't coming to your yard, bro. That's what you need to worry about.
No, because I'm speaking the truth.
I want Jamrock to come in here and be like, they didn't believe me before. They believe me now.
Let's get the next caller in.
Yeah.
Zabiri.
Oh, yo.
Yes, brother.
What's going on, bro?
What's going on, bro?
Man's in the new Liverpool kit and
with the Liverpool drip. Loving it, bro. Loving it.
Shout out to you, Drift. I was gonna request Harry Kane voice from Matt for my birthday and a little FSG thing. And yo, like 2 weeks before my birthday, he was like, "Yo, you should get somebody to buy you it for your birthday." And I'm like, "Yo, that's genius," because I can't afford it. I mean, I could, but it's too pricey. So I'm like, "Yo, I need the kit." They got me the kit, so I was like,
"Hey,
blessings, bro, blessings,
big up, bro, big up, man. Outsourcing, that's how we do, bro."
Yeah, no, for real. Yeah, put me on game. Matt, not coming for you today again, unfortunately, because I see KG roughed you up. Earlier. But yo, I want to talk about something that broke my heart recently, man. I always had a little tension with my pops. We're cool, but you know, the father-son tension. And I'm like, yo, I can't put my finger on it. You know what this man said to me last week? "Oh, I'm a big Man U fan back in the day, man. When they came in and knocked Liverpool down." I'm like, whoa. You know, I'm a Liverpool fan, man. And it was just going, "Yeah, they knocked him off the perch, and Fergie was blood." And I'm like, what? Yo, my dad is a Man U fan. I never found out till the other day. And this man was like, "Yo, we need to link up and do some things." I'm like, "Nah, I'm cool, bro." So my question is, have you ever met someone, whether a Liverpool fan, because I met a Liverpool fan too, I think when Karius signed, and he was raving about Karius. I'm like, "I don't know this cat, man. I don't like him. Nah, I'm cool, man. We need another keeper." He was like, "Nah, Karius is the guy." And then, you know, the Champions League final happened, and we haven't spoke since. Because I'm like, you know what I mean? And that's why me and Matt, I'm telling you, man, your taste, but we ain't gonna get to that. Is there a Liverpool fan or you know, another fan or somebody you met, and then you find out who they support, and you're like, "Yeah, nah, it ain't gonna work." So that's my Yo, me and my dad were cool. We vibe, you know, we go back and forth. But I'm like, yo, there's something about this man I don't like, man. And yo, he came out of nowhere and was just like, "Yeah, man, Fergie back in the day." Yo, Yo, I'm gonna be honest though. During the moment I was a kid, I get what he's saying. I remember everything Fergie was doing. Don't get me wrong. I was like the only, Liverpool fan. Everybody else was Man U. Everybody jumping on the bandwagon, and I'm just like, nah, man. I'm gonna ride this out. The Chicago Bulls. Everyone was getting on that wagon, and then the Man U. And I'm like, my man, are you serious? So when did you stop supporting him? He goes, yeah, towards the end of Fergie's career still, because there was no way it's gonna be continued. I'm like, nah, man. He's a diehard fan. Like. Can't look at them the same. Like, yo, you coming through? I'm like, the kids got something coming up. I can't look at them the same. I'm telling you. Even a Liverpool fan about Carriers, I don't even text him no more. He was like, what a game. And I'm like, So, is there a Liverpool fan like that, or is there someone you met and you was like, because you support them boys?
I like that.
Yeah,
I like that question.
For real. I'm trying to think if I even know one now. Like,
so I've got a friend who's an Arsenal fan. But in fact, he's called in the show. Not called in the show, but I've called him after we beat Arsenal. My friend Anthony.
Oh, that's the cat you call?
Yeah.
That was fire.
Arsenal will sign any player and he'll just rave about them. So big up to Anthony, but he's the one. Like Arsenal will sign anyone who'll be like, you man need to understand, we've signed in the future. And I'm like, bro, like you say this every signing.
Wait, hold on. I got a question for you real quick, Cal. Did he rave about that dude named, what's his name? Mavropanos? I think it was like one of the last guy Wenger signed.
Oh, the Greek centre-back.
The Greek centre-back. Where is he?
Yeah.
What happened to him?
Bro.
Yo, that rave was kind of mad still.
He was talking about Lucas Perez like he was going to be the truth. Remember Lucas Perez?
Yeah.
From Deportivo, was it? I think it was.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, man. Yeah, I didn't know.
These Arsenal man told us Saliba was Van Dijk. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
They say a lot, to be fair.
Yeah.
They were saying Pepe is one of their best signings that we will ever see. When they signed Pepe, they were gassed. Pepe.
Now, I mean, Pepe highlight reel look better than Naby highlight reel, to be honest.
Zapiri.
He's not telling no lies, though.
No. Zapiri.
No. Gas.
Matt, today's not the day for you. That was just a fact.
Zapiri, let me see your true colors. Are you still Matt out, Zane in? Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what, Matt.
You're gone.
What KG did to you earlier, I can't come for you. I'm telling you. KG had you on the ropes.
Have me on the ropes.
No.
Me.
I'm just letting you slide, bro. There's a day. Every dog has his day. I'm telling you. I'm just letting you slide today, man. I'm still mad out because you say some, you out there. You got Liverpool.
That's what I wanted to hear. Your true colors. When you say Matt out, Zana in, that's what I know. Your agenda is real. Your agenda is real for me.
He looks silky, but he ain't batting up the prem.
No. Of course he's not batting up the prem. We know this.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, your view is like that Liverpool fan. If you text me, Matt, I'm like, yeah.
It's like Zabiri.
I'm just saying, your taste, man. I don't get it.
Raw, okay, raw.
We got something in common. We got the badge, we love the badge, but Naby highlight reel versus.
So hold on, Zabiri. Just quickly. Did you rate Naby's goal the other day against Atletico? Did you rate that?
I thought about you, man. I was like, damn, man.
No, did you rate the goal? Did you rate not the performance? Did you rate the goal?
I loved it. But it's one of those things. I think KG touched on it. There's some people that they're so good and they do something so you're like, I can't stand them. So when Naby does good, man, I'm like, I'm happy, but I'm like, damn, man, I really wanted them to go back in the basement. You know what I mean? But stuff like that, I'm like, you know what? Living up to the number 8 shirt. I think it's the shirt and Naby that's doing it for me. That shirt is a big shirt, man.
No, it's a big shirt.
I agree with that.
It's a big shirt. I'll say this though, just quickly.
To buy a number 8 shirt because I never bought one with Gerard. I'm like, I can't. So that number 8 shirt for me should have been retired. Nabby put that on, man. Yo, nah.
One thing I will say though, and it's not because I big him up, but it's kind of mad because I felt like Naby Keita in that game was made as the scapegoat. And here's the joke here. We won 3-2. Yeah, we go to their ground, a ground that I think, if I'm not mistaken, no English club has won in like 4 years, yeah. And what's so mad is the next day, the focus was on Naby Keita. Because of him, because of him, we conceded the 2 goals.
That's how they do Origi, though.
But bro, I thought it was worse because I saw journalists coming out with stories saying, "Oh, Naby Keita, this is what I'm talking about. This is why Klopp isn't impressed." It's like, bro, we won 3-2. You know, like we actually went to. It's like it's mad. Like I'm not trying to say everyone does it, but there is that kind of like
I think it's Liverpool
agenda
fans,
for
man.
certain
We're
players.
The only one that does it, man. We come for our players on a win. On a win,
We won the game. Like you can't negate around that fact. Like, it's kind of mad, bro. But it is what it is, though.
Yeah, no, it is. No, that goal was beautiful, man. I thought about you, and I'm like, yo, Matt just did a somersault, man. I'm telling you,
bro. I didn't even break my neck.
Before I go, real quick. I
Go.
You know how when Michael Jackson was touching the girls and they was passing out? I feel like that's drifty in Liverpool. Like we'll do a madness in a game, and the euphoria will just get drifty or high, and he like pass out.
Hey, real talk. No, real talk, man. Real talk.
Man. I'm like, yeah, man. You know, Drifty is that super fan, man. He just walk to Anfield and just pass out. Like, oh, I'm at Anfield. Yeah. And it's like, yo.
I'm gonna be real. See the 2005 final in the Champions League? My mom nearly called the ambulance. I was a mess, bro.
Yeah, no,
I was a mess.
Yo, that game was intense.
I was a mess, bro.
Because of that game and recent form of Liverpool, I'm numbing the games, man. I'll just be watching like, because I don't want to get too hype. Yo, 2-0 up in like 15 minutes at Atletico. Yo,
I was gassed. I got carried away. I can't even lie. I got carried away, bro.
Work, and I'm like, yo, over the moon. And 10 minutes later, I was like, damn it, I can't work. Yo, hold on a second. We're going to get through this. Just give me 60 more minutes. Yo, I took a 60-minute break after lunch. Like, that's how we're shooting up, and then all of a sudden, it's tight. I'm like, yo, I just need to get my head together after 60 minutes. Just give me a minute. Let me see what's happening here, though. But
love, man. Love, though, bro.
Love each and every time, my bro.
Courtesy of Kopish. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
love. That's love right there, man. That's
big
love.
up. No, I'm glad you got your shirt, bro. Big up, bro.
I was like, yo, every year, my birthday present is going to be a Liverpool kid.
Happy birthday as well, bro. Big up, man.
When was your birthday, bro? When was your birthday?
Well, yo, it was in June. And
I was in June. Yeah.
Oh, so you got a throwback? That's the payback. You got a back pay shirt. Man got a back pay shirt. I love it.
I got it on the day, but it's just been a madness, man. And
bro, while you're here, man's gonna drop the beat for your birthday. Even though it's in June, we never celebrated it on the channel, so man, gonna drop the beat for your birthday, bro.
Yeah, that's love. That.
Have to do.
That's love, man.
Sick. Yo, before I go though, damn, what I was gonna say. Man, it slipped me.
I know he's gonna say Matt out Zane. We already know. Hurts my feelings. I can't even lie, bro. Hurts my feelings, bro. I can't even lie. Bro, I'm like, yo, this brother don't rate, man. You know, don't rate, man. He thinks I'm the weakest guy in the pack, bro.
Yeah, nah. You know what? It is.
It's all love, bro. I'm only playing, bro. It's all love. You know already. Come on, bro. Come on, man.
I'm a foodie myself. Nah, everything that you do, bro, it's 100 me. You know, I'm trying to be as calm as Cal, but I'm not sure that kind of Cal. I was wild, but nah, I'm chilling. Just a foodie. Work hard, drink, smoke, support Liverpool, and support Kopish. That's where it's at.
Bro,
come on, love, man.
Come on, bro. You know this already, man.
Big up, man. Big up, man. All right, G. We'll catch you next time, man. On a flip, man. Big up, G.
Matt. Next time I'm coming for you.
This weekend. That's what I'm gonna say to you. I've got smoke for you next time. Now I know you're put on me. I've got smoke
for you, you know.
I'm coming for you, bro. Trust me.
Love, man. Love.
Bless you, bro.
Bro, have a blessed
Big up.
weekend, yeah?
Yeah, you guys too, man. Bless up.
Blessed weekend, bro.
Big up, big up.
Zabiri always brings the vibes, man.
Zabiri's all right, that's my guy, you know. That's my guy, man. He's blessed, man. He's fully blessed.
But look, got a couple more super chats. In fact, we've got one more super chat. AA says Liverpool will agree the contract with Mo on Jan, then they give the contract papers on the 15th of Jan and the pen on the 1st of Jan, and he will be signed on the 31st. We know how it goes, man. We know how it goes. You know what? I don't expect any signings in January, so I'm already all right with it. As if we let's just hope we get Salah signed up. Yeah, just get him signed up.
Trust. You know what, Cal? I was gonna say, let's bring the next two callers in, man, and get it. They've been waiting a long time. They've been patiently waiting. Let's get them in, man. Let's get them in.
Cool. Jamal, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear. Yeah, I can hear you guys. Can you hear me?
How you doing, bro?
Yeah, man.
What's going on, bro?
Big up, bro.
Are you guys good? Yeah.
Yeah,
man. Bless, bro.
Yeah, man. Appreciate the waiting as well, bro. I know you've been backstage a long time, bro. Big up, man.
You've been waiting a long time.
Yeah, no problem, man. No problem. But Matt, I love the passionate rant you just now did for Salah. That I like it. That was good. But after that, since you're on that tip, do you think we're going to win the league? Because deep down, deep down, I think you want to see we're going to win the league. So are we?
I don't push the win, Matt. Please, bro. Please.
Yeah. I only want Matt to answer it. Only Matt should answer this.
Are we going to win the league?
Yes.
If I'm being genuinely honest, I'm not sure. We've got a massive chance, though. It's so hard to say because there's so much more that can happen this season, and that's just me being genuine. I can't sit here and say emphatically, yeah, bro, we wrap this up like we've got this because we've got the best player in the world. Don't always work like that because we know how football is, isn't it? It's like a thing where something small could happen, something big could happen, and change fortunes, but I 100% feel we are definitely in the title race. And I think last couple of games of the season, we will still be there. So make of that what you will. But I think I didn't realize.
He wants an answer, Matt.
No, but I have to be honest. There's no point me lying, just saying we're gonna win the league or no, we can't. Like, I generally don't know, but the way how I feel right now in terms of how we're playing and what we're doing, like I'll give an example. You know how big that Atletico Madrid result was, even though we didn't play well. That is massive, bro. Let's be real. We stunk up the joint and beat one of the best teams in Europe. Let's not I think it actually goes under the radar because we're all thinking like, Van Dijk didn't play well, neither did Matip, neither did Trent, but we still won the game. It might have been a bit of luck. That might be true. But when you are you know what excites to me about an amazing team or a great team is when you don't play well and you still get a result. Like you're still able to kind of grind it out. And I know we had like Griezmann got the red card and whatever, but for me, we're definitely in the running, Jamal. That's what I think anyway. We're definitely in the running, 100%. I'm sorry I can't give you a definitive answer, but that's how I feel about it anyway.
That's cool. Yeah, I just have two questions to ask this week. It's just guys, do you know that the referee what's gonna do the Liverpool Manchester United game? You know it's Anthony Taylor. Isn't he from Manchester?
He is.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I'm not
man.
surprised.
Yeah, so on that tip, guys, who you think is the worst referee in the Premier League? I know they all are bad, but if you just have to choose one, for you personally, who do you think is the worst referee?
Mike Dean.
Mike Dean ain't got a clue, bro. I'm gonna be real.
No, I'm gonna go Atkinson because he seems to have it in for us.
Yeah, I was thinking Atkinson.
You think so?
He's got it in for us big time, man.
But them man are the same though. Like, if I'm being honest, them man are always behind play, mate. like mad decisions, and you think to yourself like, bro, like what? Why would you do that? Like so.
Yeah.
No, go on.
No, I was
just gonna say the young one, the young referee. I can't remember his name. He's a lot younger than the others. But
yeah, something Catwell or Artwell or something. I think I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
No. He's pretty experienced now, but he's quite young compared to the rest. What's his name again? Anyway, he's the one who I think is the best.
Yeah.
The one
And the last question I was gonna ask is about Van Dijk. Now, Drifty, you said you're worried. I'm not worried, bro. The reason why is because I think the Champions League last week he did an interview and he himself said that how he's not at his best right now.
Yeah.
And the next thing what gives me confident is the injury has not taken away his pace and his acceleration. Because if he was slow out, then I would have been worried. Because that literally he cannot be the same because he still don't have that pace and acceleration. But so far, because what he did against Ivan Toney in the Brentford game shows me he still have that acceleration and that pace. So I just think it's game time, man. So I know, Jeff, you always worry because Liverpool, you love Liverpool so much. But I think by the time January, I think Virgil will be that defender still. So yeah, I just want to say that.
I agree.
Fair enough, man. Me and Matt had this conversation for about half an hour earlier today. There's bare like ironic kind of coincidental conversations, and Matt was trying his hardest to convince me. And you know what? Yeah. I'm gonna let all of you lost positivity seep into me, and I'm gonna hear what you're saying, and I'm gonna.
And just this to have some fun. I just want you to name for me no top 5 goals in order, 1 to 5, and I'll leave you guys with that.
Okay. Hey, Jamal's got to leave us with a bomb still.
Yeah.
What's this top 5 goals? We've seen?
Top 5 Bobby goals.
Bobby goals. Sorry, I didn't hear that. Okay, Bobby goals.
Yeah, so guys. So peace and guys, smash the like button, man. These guys are working for us, and yeah, man. Big up.
Love as always, man. Love as always, man.
Top 5 Bobby.
I can't. Let me name one of my favorites. You know the one that is him and Coutinho scored. It might have been against Stoke, the half volley.
Yeah.
And we're in the black kit. That's one of them. The other one
is
against
you said
Arsenal.
Him and Coutinho, I thought he was going to talk about that lovely back heel from Emre Can against City.
Yeah, Man City.
Yeah. No, I was going to say
that was Bobby's first no-look goal as well.
I was going to say the Man City one where he dinked it over Edison with a chip.
Oh, when he bodied who's their fake centre back?
John Stones.
John Stones, yeah.
Yeah. And then another one for me was when he scored against
one of the cutest finishes for me that was ever done
against Arsenal.
Top corner against Leicester when we beat them 4-0. That goal
I think the
so
Arsenal
underrated.
goal was better, personally. Because I know what you're saying, because he controlled it and then he sent it back.
He controlled it with the outside of the boot,
no, but bro, the Arsenal
and then he caressed it into the top corner. Finesse R1 button, bro.
Bro, there's 2 Arsenal goals. One where he bent it in from about 20 to 25 yards. And the other one where he sat down about 3 players.
But he sat down the whole team, bro. Let's be real.
There you go, man. And then another one for me. Team. The last one for me would be maybe the PSG goal. And that's because it's not like it was his best goal. But I remember the celebration where when they done the eye thing, because obviously what happened with Vertonghen, when Vertonghen tried to dig out his eyeball, because Vertonghen was looking for some Brazilian stardust that he knew he was never going to get. I'll never forget that.
You man are missing a goal.
Are we?
Yeah, Swansea, when we lost the game 3-2, Swansea, 16-17. The ball's come over from a Genie Wijnaldum cross. He's taken on the chest, hitting it with half volley with his left foot.
Oh my days! Yes,
that was naughty.
What was this guy? Yeah.
And do you know one of Bobby's most underrated finishes is the goal that fully finished off City in the Champions League when he won the ball off Otamendi. That finish is underrated, because that's a very hard angled finish.
Yeah.
Do you remember when he stole the ball off Otamendi out wide, man?
Yeah.
And then he ran in a goal. The angle was tight, bro. The angle was tight. That finish is underrated, because that was a difficult finish. Because I thought he was going to pull the ball back. And then he just slotted it home. Listen, but I told you, Bobby's catalogue is sensational. He's not clinical, we've all had that conversation, and we wish he could be more clinical. 20-0 comps, by the way, Bird Gang. But his actual catalogue of goals is sensational. I'm sorry, it's up there. Like the goals he scores are just mad. Like that's what I said. He's not a great goal scorer, but he's a scorer of great goals.
Yeah,
straight up and down.
Agreed. I'm at C.
What's going on, bro?
You're on mute, brother.
You're on mute, G.
What's going on, my boys?
Yes.
What's going on, bro?
What's going on, bro?
Man, who's more patient, me or Donny Van de Beek?
Donny, bro. Donny.
That boy's
gonna
been
see
waiting
Donny
for a
ever
minute.
again. We're gonna see Donny
bro.
ever again.
No, bro. Man's gonna give you that back pay soon, bro. Don't worry, my G. Don't worry.
Oh shoot, but yeah, man. So I want to talk about Mohamed Salah Marous Ahmed Ghali. This guy he's on fucking smoke. He's moving different.
He's different.
Bro. So, when he first came, my initial reaction was FSG, penny pinching again. We're going to go get a Chelsea reject. And it's just another runner. But after the first 10 games, I'm like, yeah, this is my favorite player in the world. And so I'll get to my question, but the thing is, so my father, right, he's from Cote d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast. So, in my head already, Drogba, Yaya Toure, those are my idols for me. Like, I've actually been to Africa before, watched the game, the national team, and Drogba coming out, not to be blasphemous, but you look at him, it's like God, it's like he's glowing. He's levitating a little bit on the pitch. No cap.
He's levitating a little bit.
Hey, Colo must have meant a lot to you as well. Then still, when we signed Colo, that must have been a big deal. Still.
Oh, bro. To tell you the truth, the whole national team, it's like it's a big pride thing,
Yeah, I hear that.
Oh yeah, big up Matt, man. Team Nabby all day. Let's go.
Bro, we move, bro. Trust me. But they try to make him a scapegoat. Please, bro, please.
It's okay. The strong will survive. You get me? But yeah. So with that being said, what Salah's doing, and the crazy thing is, I think you guys know that Liverpool's the most hated team in the league. Like rival fans, there's the jealousy. The jealousy is something different. It's next level. So after about 10 games of Salah, these men are already, one season wonder, blah, 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 this and that. But I'm like, in my group chats, I'm like, no, you guys will pay dearly for the hate and envy. Dearly. And I could tell, you see the second season, the numbers drop, but guy was getting double teamed every single game, double teamed. And I was just noticing he's adding little things to his game. As each month, he's getting better and better and better. People only look at the goals, right? But if you're really looking at what he's doing during the game, he's improving constantly to a point where double team, triple team, it doesn't matter. Man, soul rolling you. He's got you doing the Harlem Shake. Yo, did you see the last game? What Watford? The guy touched the ground,
bro.
Man touched earth. He went like this. I'm like, yeah. And I could just see him. It's like poetry in motion. I just see him sizing up the bars he's about to hit. I'm like, what? So for me, my question is, who do you guys think is the greatest African player of all time? And me, having my my father's roots, for me it was always Drogba. Drogba because also he got us to our first World Cup in a group where we had to qualify with Cameroon and Egypt every single time, so it was near impossible. But man, what Salah's doing right now, he's on different smoke. He's on different smoke. And also the other thing, the AFCON thing. So when I was in the 9th grade, I don't know what that is in England, but I got sent to live in Africa for a year, right?
Did you get in trouble?
Boy, I was a rowdy youth.
Yeah, I don't even need you to tell me, bro. Anytime I know somebody says they're returning back to Africa, I'm like, yeah, you was playing up,
bro.
You was playing up.
Naughty, bro.
Man's coming home from school and not doing no homework, just playing FIFA and browsing the net inappropriately. But yeah, the heat when you get there at like summertime from about June until September, it's cool. It's like I've never been to Jamaica, but I envision it's the same thing. Like it rains every day and you get a nice breeze, but from about November, oh my god, the heat, the dry heat. And it doesn't make sense that they would play AFCON during this time when it's the hottest, because that year when I lived there, that was 2008 AFCON in Ghana. And it was so hot. We would be laying, and the school, when I went to school, we didn't have like we had a fan. So we're just laying, trying to get under the fan, like, trying to get as much air as possible. And these guys are playing full 90 minutes. I'm like, damn. But yeah, and Callum, bro, why do you do our accent with such a high voice? That's not how we sound, man. You need to pattern up, man. Don't make man bring out the British thing. You get me? Don't do it, fam. Because man can switch out real quick, What's man telling me?
When it comes to Henry, I can do it. But like, I think is it the New York type of Brooklyn I do in a lower tone?
Oh man. Bro, but big up Zabiri, man. Those New York brothers, they're comedy, bro. Them boys are funny.
Yeah, Zabiri's the man still.
So you can just hold on. Can you just tell from his accent that he's from New York?
Yeah, because he'll say like, "Hey, yo, son," like you could tell, where I'm at with it, son. Or if somebody's from Georgia, you can kind of get a grasp of they've got a southern twang to it. Like you can always like.
No, man just switched up his flow like he was Ace Hood there. Man, just boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, you can definitely tell by the region.
Okay. Yeah.
It makes sense because we can do that in England. You can like,
man,
you can tell.
You can tell.
Bro, when I went to England and I heard the Cockney, I'm like, Jesus. Man's like, you gotta work harder.
Yeah, the Cockney's hard still.
Yeah, bro. Hey, so what do you guys think about this new NBA season? I'm rocking with my man, King James.
I was gonna say, I saw your picture in the background. That picture's sick.
Bro, come on,
I'm not even an NBA fan, but that picture's sick.
Come on now. King James.
I'm never gonna lie, that's Matt's forte still. Me and Cal have to fall back on the NBA thing.
Ring number 5 incoming, bro. We got this.
So,
trust me.
Ahmad, where are you from in America?
So I was born in Washington, D.C.
Okay.
Capital,
Yeah, capital boy, big city. So it's kind of got a European vibe, but it's very diverse. There's people. When I was growing up, there was people from all over the world. So my neighborhood was mostly like Jamaicans, Ethiopians, that type of thing. So it was very diverse.
Cool, man.
And that's why man loved the curry goat. Ronaldo, eat it up quick. Bro, I want to inflict so much pain on these people on Sunday. You guys don't even know.
Oh, we do, bro.
Oh, we do, bro.
Trust me, bro. Trust me, we do.
Like, bro, like the way they talk, just I don't know. It's like you have. I don't know if you guys can understand what I'm saying, but it's like when you just want to pain somebody in a certain way. I just want to do that to Man United this Sunday.
No, it's real. It's real, bro. 100%.
Just a Jamro, I can't do a Boston accent. I'm trying to work on it. I can't.
I went to the Boston game and when we played Sevilla. That was the only Liverpool game I've been to, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I went to Boston with my father, and man, that accent it's crazy. It's hard to even do.
Yeah, I'm struggling with it.
I just think Mark Wahlberg when I hear Boston. Straight up.
But let me. Boston's not a place for mandem. I'll just say like that.
Yeah, I've heard about that. Boston ain't really for.
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
I've heard about
man.
that still.
Just
Yeah.
better to stay away from them parts.
Yeah,
bro.
I've been to a lot of states, and I was told, yeah, bro.
What state you been
don't
to,
go
Matt?
Boston.
What state you been to?
So I've been to. So I got fat. So I've been to Orlando. I've
Okay.
been to Washington. I've been to New York. I've been to New Jersey. I've been to. Hold on, there's one more. Trying to think. LA, and I've been to LA as well.
You been to LA?
Yeah.
Oh shit, Matt's American for real.
I've been to last time I went to LA, I think what was it 2013 or 2014. So a little while ago, but I plan to go back there when things kind of calm down a bit. But I was near I'm not trying to be bossy, but where I was staying was kind of near Beverly Hills, like the hotel.
Oh shit, Brentford.
Yeah, near there. It's near there. Yeah, it's near there still.
Wow. Yeah,
So,
man. So
we got
when
family over there as well. So
man, that's what's up.
I've got a lot of family, but I've got a lot of family in the States. That's why I'm able to travel out there quite.
Okay,
Yeah.
I see. Yeah, you know, over here there's a lot of Jamaican family out here, bro. Those are brothers.
Yeah.
Those are good people. But bro, when I tell you London, that was the best 2 weeks of my life.
Swear down.
Can you imagine just walking around in the street, gal them hearing you talking like, "Oh, you're American." I sure am. What's up with it? What we doing, baby? Where we going?
Whereabouts in London
with
did you
it?
stay?
Bro, I got the same thing.
I stayed
when
in
I went.
Kensington.
Yeah.
Oh my days, you went
Wow.
straight to the posh
Yeah.
part. My days.
No,
bro.
no, but listen to this though. I went on
Yeah,
this
go.
website, right? I got a hotel for $600 for 14 days.
That's not bad.
Bro, in Kensington, that's good, bro.
It's
That's good.
It's some bummies, you know, but it was still, hey.
Nah, that's good, bro. Kensington
lit
is like
enough.
top
Yeah,
echelon, bro. When it comes to staying in London, it don't get much better than Kensington, if I'm being honest with you, bro. So that's good, man.
No,
That's
Saturday
good.
I would go down to the Hilton next to that big park. You know, if I needed to have people over, I'd get a nice hotel for that Saturday, and then boom, Monday is back to the ghetto. You get me?
Okay. Park Lane and Mayfair and that, yeah. Yeah, I man, like Ahmed moving.
I like Ahmed, you know.
I like it. Edgeville Road and that smoking little sheesh and that. Yeah, hey, bro.
Boy, I went to Erith. I went to Erith, and that too was nice. But you know what's? I don't know if you guys tell me if this is weird. But when I sat down in the restaurant, with my cousin, the lady asked me to pay before I ate. Is that normal or?
No, that's not normal.
Yeah, that's not normal.
Yeah,
I mean, no, but to be fair, in England, it's not abnormal, but we do more pay after.
Normally pay after, but there are certain places. So, for example, I think over in the UK, where did I go to last? It might have been not even that. Even
Nando's make you pay first.
Yeah, even a GBK. I went to a GBK in
GBK make you
Bluewater.
pay first.
So there are a couple of places that will say, pay and then you kind of get your food. It depends on the type of place you're going to. If it's like a restaurant, so to speak, then more likely or not, you'll just order your food and then obviously you pay after. They'll be like, here's the bill. You ask for the bill, but sometimes you will go to like kind of like a certain restaurant and you do have to pay before. So it's kind of 50-50 maybe.
Okay. Because I was just noticing the crowd was different. Others weren't being made to pay first. So I was just wondering like,
you got targeted. Okay.
That's kind of
different. Now that's profiling right there. That's different. That's but that happens over here though. Don't get twisted, bro. Yeah, that happens. That happens, bro.
I thought it was sweet over there, but it was still
but
look at
this. Look how pale my skin is, bro. I get followed around by the security guards. Don't get twisted, bro. Don't get twisted, bro. But you know what I mean?
The TK Maxx.
Is what it is. All right, shout out to TK Maxx, man. Them. I designer on a budget, man. Knows.
True religion.
Hey, man knows already, bro. Man knows.
Bro.
But no, love, man, love as always, man. Big up,
Yeah,
bro. Big up, man.
so-
And obviously, you already know, bro. Man's gonna get that back pay, bro. Trust me. I've got that little secret ready to drop for the weekend, bro.
Man,
so
the
don't get
people
it twisted,
are not
bro.
ready for this drift.
Yeah, they're not ready, bro. They're
It's
not
time
ready,
to pipe
bro.
up, my boy. It's time to pipe up.
They're not ready, man.
100%,
But
bro.
it's all love, man.
100%, bro.
Hey, so favorite best African player of all time. So
For me,
Yeah,
I'm
man.
going Etu.
Yeah, I'll go Etu as well. You know,
Right now, I'm going Etu, but I think that can change.
I'm torn between Etu and George Weah because I really loved what George Weah did. I was a
George
massive
Weah might be the
fan
only
of
African
George
player
Weah.
to win Ballon d'Or, right?
Yes.
As
yes,
far as
he
I'm
is.
aware.
But the thing about Eto is, he's a better player than Drogba, but his heights, the moments, the moments that Drogba actually achieved, I don't think that only Mo Salah comes close in terms of like big moments. Like, and you got it might sound crazy, but Mo Salah and I feel like Salah is a smaller version of Drogba in terms of the organized chaos, in terms of the clutchness, being able to dig your bro. It's been so many games where we just look like we're dead. We're gonna drop 2 points, and that I'll never forget that goal. I think it was Southampton in the purple kit.
Yeah,
where man's just the whole length of the field, take off the shirt and just eat that because we're coming strong. This guy's different, bro. I'm telling you, he's different.
He is, man. He is.
Finally getting the recognition he deserves as well.
Well,
100%.
football fans they move like sheep. Whatever is hot at the moment. So
yeah,
when 100 men say Mo Salah is the best, the whole world will say it. So
And you know what, bro? I tell you what I'm loving, because I don't know what it's like in the States. But see, in England, there was a really horrible stereotype around African players for a very long time, and it was fucked up. It really was. And what I'm loving right now is that we're realizing that African players are spectacular. They're of a certain level. Do you get what I'm saying? And that's what I love more than anything. But look at the players that we're naming. These players are better than most Europeans, most sides, you know what I mean? And like they never used to get that recognition. And that's what I love more than anything, is that finally people are putting the African continent on the map, and they're just realizing, do you know what? Them man, they can ball out too. Because there was horrible stereotype for a long time that them man were just strong, rough. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it was bullshit. It was bullshit. Let's be real. It was bullshit, bro.
That comes down to like an agenda, you know. And even you know when it comes to all African descent countries, even you look at Jamaica, Trinidad, Robbie Earl. You look at Shaka Hislop. Shaka Hislop is so underrated. But even you even see it today with Mendy. I mean, Mason Mount. I don't want to make this like but he's not a top 30 player in the world. He's not. He's good at best. At best, he's good at best. He's not. But it just just depends on what's your flavor, you know. But here definitely people will people rate because here is such a melting pot. People will still, kind of disfavor African players, but I mean, who cares? Honestly, I rate what I rate. If you don't, I don't care. So
That's what it is.
It is what it is. It is what it is. Have you guys seen Ravel Morrison? He's putting on that yellow green. He's going crazy.
Let's hope it continues.
I haven't.
I haven't seen it.
Is he balling out now? Yeah, I haven't even been paying attention to him. Still.
Yeah, he's doing. I think the last few games he hasn't played, but he definitely been back in the setup. So that would be good too, because
it's always him though, isn't it? He's the only one who can unlock it.
Yeah, but I mean, more people are coming. Antonio, Mikel.
That's true.
Who is it? Andre Gray.
Yeah, Andre Gray.
Yeah, Andre Gray. Yeah, he's one of them.
Yeah. So
if there's a little management change, I think things can happen. You get what I'm saying? I think the manager's not really doing what he needs to be doing with the players he's got right now.
Yeah, and Leon needs to stay fit.
Yeah, we need. This is the best chance JA have ever had to reach a World Cup since the last time we reached the World Cup. So it's got to get done now, man. That something needs to happen regardless. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I'll put this out. I want Raheem back, man. I feel bad because There's a lot of things. No. Listen, hear me out.
I don't think I share a Magnum with him, bro. I'm gonna be real with you, bro.
Hear me out. Back to a little bit to what we were talking about earlier with the African players. There was a narrative around Raheem at the time that I mean, at the time, what was this was 2014. I was like, shit, 21, 20. I wasn't really politically mature. I wasn't really understand what was going. There was a narrative being put on him to make him look a certain way. He's got gun tattoos, certain things said to make him, and the ownership puts that out there too. So we're like, oh yeah, it's the team's always right. But I think there's a lot of things to that situation that we're not privy to knowing. I think even though, yes, I do not like the fact that he went to Man City, but he left, to me, in my opinion, with better intention in his heart than Suarez and Coutinho. I would never, ever
saying this.
I would never take Coutinho back. He's a rat. He's scummy, bro. Like, come on. You have a back injury? Are you dead ass? You have a back injury.
Let me just sit down and just take in this energy.
And Suarez, the thing about me is I can separate the player from the human being. Suarez, the player, amazing. Suarez, the human being, bruv, it makes me question Messi as a human being because you are who your friends are. I can't lie about that.
That's a good point. Still, I'm not even gonna front.
It makes me because when you get older, you realize things like,
No, what you're saying, that's kind of true. Still, that's what you're trying to say.
Because I always looked at Messi as like a good guy,
Yeah, but then when you deep it, like if you're befriending, if you're befriending a certain man who's done certain things and his values aren't up to what we believe to be true, and just
it's a good point, morals, man. My dad always used to tell me that you don't want to be tarnished with the same brush as the people you roll with, so be careful who you roll with. So I hear where you're coming from, man.
Because if Suarez can say what he said to Evra on playing football, what is he saying around Messi and these men after a few Heineken? What's he saying?
It's real. It's actually real.
What's he saying? Do we really think that they're saying, "Oh man, don't say that"? Men are just laughing it up. Haha, yeah.
Probably a couple Coronas still.
Nah.
I know the South Americans like the Corona still.
Them men are drinking Ray and Nephews. You get me?
That's my shit,
bro. Yeah.
Hey. But love, man, love. As always, like I said, man, stay tuned to the weekend show, bro. Man's gonna make sure that shit drops. You get what I'm saying? So stay tuned, brother.
Appreciate the support, and you guys are the best podcast on the fucking net. You guys are the best.
Big up, man. Big up, man. Love, man. Love.
Me.
All right, brother. I'll catch you guys later.
Yes, bro.
Big up, bro.
Yeah.
Big up.
Blessings to all, man.
Yeah, man.
Trust me, each and every time, man.
Jamrock says the Boston accent replaces with so wicked far. See, that just doesn't sound. It sounds Irish.
That sounds mad.
Is that balls? I can't even do it. I'm terrible.
I'll try. I'm gonna give it a go. I've got to. Ash says Coutinho back look okay when he was doing the
kick up to the new cow. Yeah, we all know he fake ninja. To be fair though, Raheem did call him sick. We don't know what the problem was, but man just knows he was on the phone to Brendan, like, yo, Brendan, like, basically, like, yeah, I don't feel too well. Like, we got to keep it real. He did call in sick as well,
Yeah, well, I'd rather take Sterling back than them other two, and I don't want Sterling back, so that says enough for me. Especially with what Coutinho said the other day as well, but I'm not going to get into that.
Yeah, let's not.
Cal, I felt like Cal was talking to me when he said that in the group, Matt.
I was.
Nah, he said it to both of us.
Man, even fronted. Man, might to drift. What the fuck are you saying about this then, bro?
Yeah, I was fully. Fully.
Coutinho's my guy still. I'm going to judgment.
But people, obviously, Sunday's a big game, so we'll be back on Sunday for the live watch along, and the review straight after as well. Monday, obviously, we're back, but the main thing, join us this Sunday where we hopefully absolutely roast Man United people. The game's at 4:30. We'll be going live around 4:20. So make sure you join us for that. Make sure you join us for the live show as well. Jamrock says, what did Coutinho say?
We're going to on Monday.
Yeah, we're going to on Monday.
He tried to shade Van Dijk, innit? He tried to shade
Van Dijk.
He shaded him flat. Yeah,
Bung Coutinho. But no, massive shout out to everyone who called in tonight. Massive shout out to everyone who's watched the video. If you haven't already, do smash the like button. Do subscribe if you're new to the channel as well. Matt Drift, anything you want to say before we take the people out?
Sunday we move.
Yeah, Sunday. Man. And I love today's show. I'm not gonna lie. We had loads of debutants. We had some of the regulars, you know what I mean? Like big Ahmed, Zabiri, like every man loved it, you know what I mean? Jamal, all the new debut. Yeah, good show, man. I really enjoyed tonight, man. Bless up, man. Kopish community is the best, man. And I'm not even just saying that because it's our community. It's the best. It's the smallest, it's niche, it's tight, and it's the one, man. You know what I mean? So big up all of you lot, man.
Big up everyone that joined in tonight, man.
And especially we got the man who stayed tuned during the game as well, because I know when there's a game when it's very difficult to stay focused, and the man who stayed with us, big up every time, man.
Indeed. Love. People, until Sunday, stay safe, stay blessed. We're Kopish and we're out, people. Take care.
20 in all comps, baby.
Sunday.